Look into the eerie depths of the unknown with our compilation of the 100 most disturbing moments caught on trail cameras. Brace yourself for spine-tingling encounters, from human-faced spiders to cryptid sightings, haunted trail bridges, and epic bear battles that will send shivers down your spine. These chilling snapshots of the extraordinary and the uncanny will challenge your perception of reality and leave you with hair-raising chills. So, gather your courage, for the mysteries of the wilderness await. Spider or something else? The camera captured a chilling video of a cryptic spider, unlike any ordinary arachnid. What made it truly unsettling were the two tiny dot-like eyes and a sinister smiley face etched onto its unsettling visage. This peculiar creature moved with an eerie grace, its 6 spindly legs bending in unnatural ways. Its pallid hue sent shivers down the spine, a far cry from the common insects we encounter daily. This was no run-of-the-mill critter. It seemed like a shape-shifting entity, or perhaps a creature from the darkest corners of the paranormal. As it skulked along, one couldn't help but feel a profound sense of dread. It defied nature's norms, leaving us with more questions than answers. Was it a mere insect in disguise, playing tricks on our perception, or a manifestation of something otherworldly? The video left us with an enigmatic and unsettling presence, an unsettling reminder that the world can be far stranger and more chilling than we dare imagine. Black Phantom. One eerie night, a person recorded a video that uncovered a spine-chilling truth about the supernatural. As the camera rolled in the darkness, it unveiled a mysterious figure lurking in the shadows. The person insisted it was real, but let me tell you, it's not so easy to believe. This eerie entity appeared as a pitch-black silhouette with 2 menacing horns and eyes that glowed with an otherworldly light. From a distance, it seemed like a group of eerie figures with eerie glowing eyes. But as the camera drew closer, the true horror became evident.
Dude, there's some glowing eyes right there. Camera won't focus on them.
This enigmatic being stood perfectly still, its gaze locked onto the camera with an unsettling intensity. It left us all wondering what on earth, or perhaps beyond it, this creature could be. Was it a deadly creature of the wild, or something even more sinister, like a demon from the depths of the unknown? After a tense moment, it slowly turned away, vanishing into the darkness behind the wall. But the horror didn't end there. The door suddenly began to bang with a violent force, as if something were desperately trying to break through. To this day, the mystery of the demon's presence and its ultimate departure remains unsolved, shrouded in an eerie and unexplainable darkness.
Dude, there's some glowing eyes right there. Camera won't focus on them.
Terrifying creature. In the darkest, scariest corners of the world, where shadows and the night's eerie feelings come together, there's a place filled with terror that not many talk about. Have you ever looked into the abyss, the deep, dark unknown, and felt a cold fear creeping up your back? These are stories told in hushed voices by the firelight, tales not meant for the faint-hearted. We've all heard about legends, those whispered stories of creatures that go against the rules of nature. But for most of us, these horrors stay far away, hidden by our disbelief. However, there's some brave souls among us who ventured into the unknown, forever changed by what they found. It was just an ordinary evening, or so it seemed, as a man cautiously explored the dimly lit hallways of an old, forgotten house. The air felt heavy with dread, and the walls seemed to press in, as if the house itself rejected any intruders. Slowly, he went down a squeaky, decaying staircase. Then, in a moment of vulnerability, it happened. From the darkness of a long-forgotten room, a presence emerged, strange and deeply unsettling. Its movements defied the laws of nature, a creepy dance that sent chills into the man's soul. This creature, if you could call it that, had a face so terrifying that it carved nightmares into anyone who looked at it. Its face was twisted and distorted, like a grotesque imitation of a human. Its merciless eyes stared into the man's very soul, and a wicked grin twisted its unnatural lips. No one could understand how this abomination came to be or what sinister purpose it held. But one thing was clear. Those who saw this monstrous vision would forever be trapped in their own terror. The camera, a neutral recorder of reality, had frozen a horrifying moment in time, a moment that would haunt the world forever. In the face of such unspeakable horror, one truth remained. The darkness hides more than we can imagine, and the creatures that live there are not to be underestimated. Nightmare creature. In a room, a camera recorded something genuinely terrifying that sent the shivers down the spine. The wardrobe's door kept hitting its frame like a scary heartbeat, getting faster and scarier. Each thud reverberated through the air, and with each blow, fear intensified. Then, with the creepy swing, the door flew open like it was pulled by something evil. The camera showed a horrifying thing, a creature that seemed to come from a nightmare. It was all in the shadow, with sharp cuts on its body and red liquid dripping like a scary river. It made the scene even more scary. It looked like a ghost, not from our world. It made terrible, chilling screams. This monster, this living nightmare, was beyond understanding. Its screams were horrible, and it was haunting everyone around. In the flickering light, it stood there, a scary guardian of darkness. We had no idea why it was there or where it came from. The mystery of this horrifying encounter would haunt anyone who saw it. In that room, the camera captured something unbelievably scary, something that went beyond what we know and deep into the realm of the unimaginable. It was a sight that would stay with us forever, a journey into the darkest depths of fear. Squirrel's cleverness. Once there was a trail camera that captured a cryptic encounter between two wild creatures. Let's begin with the hawk, driven by an insatiable desire to hunt and feast upon the squirrel, displayed an astonishing frenzy. Their battle was a bizarre spectacle as the squirrel desperately tried to evade the relentless pursuit of the crazed hawk. The squirrel's agility and cunning were remarkable, as it skillfully concealed itself behind a tree trunk. What made this encounter all the more mysterious was the squirrel's ability to outsmart the hawk in a truly spectacular fashion. In the world of nature, it's common to witness smaller animals falling prey to larger predators. But this tiny creature defied the odds through its cleverness and sharp instincts. It managed to escape the clutches of the hawk, showcasing the extraordinary survival skills hidden within the depths of the animal kingdom. This eerie and cunning encounter reminds us that intelligence can be the ultimate weapon against even the fiercest of foes, allowing the smallest of beings to triumph over the most relentless of hunters. Forest nightmares. Deep within a spooky forest at night, an innocent journey turned into a frightful nightmare. The darkness wrapped everything like a heavy blanket, hiding terrifying secrets beneath its black cover. In this creepy darkness, a lonely camera struggled to capture the scary essence of the place. It saw things that would give even the bravest person nightmares. Twisted trees with branches like bony fingers clawed at the night sky as if trying to escape their cursed fate. Then it happened. A sound so strange and spine-chilling that it seemed to come from the very soul of the forest. The air itself quivered in fear. Whoever had dared to explore this forsaken place was now frozen in terror. Shaking hands, he reached for a flashlight to break through the oppressive darkness. Its feeble light danced around, revealing gnarled roots and creepy shadows that seemed to move with evil intent. And there, in that eerie glow, the horror revealed itself. A monstrous figure, not quite human but not quite beast, perched among the ghostly trees. Its shape was twisted and nightmarish, like something from a terrible dream. Its eyes, dark as coal, glinted with malice as it let out a dreadful cry, a sound that sent shivers down the spine, and hinted at unspeakable horrors. The terrified witness, unable to comprehend the nightmare before them, fled for their life. The forest, once a place of curiosity, had turned into a maze of terrifying visions. As they stumbled through the underbrush, the creature's haunting wails echoed through the trees, a chilling reminder of the unknown terrors lurking in the forest. Even now, the story lives on as a whispered legend of the mysterious and dreadful creature that hides in the impenetrable darkness of the woods. What was that horrifying thing? What sinister purpose did it serve in the heart of the shadows? The answers remain concealed, forever hidden by the eerie charm of the forest at night. Deer and City. We know what happens in the big, busy city where the loud honks of cars and sirens rule the air. Something mysterious happened.
Well, it's been running up and down the length of here for about a week now. We've had multiple calls. Other people have had multiple calls.
It was so strange that people couldn't forget it. A camera captured something weird, a deer strolling the city streets in broad daylight. It didn't make sense. Deer belong in calm forests, not chaotic cities. This deer seemed lost, a wild creature in a human world. Curious folks gathered, and a brave rescue team arrived. They had a mission: save this bewildered deer and take it back to the peaceful forest. But catching the deer was no walk in the park. It ran through the city like a blur, graceful and fast. The rescue team chased it through the streets, alleys, and roads, leaving everyone amazed.
Cool, control the legs. Need to get the net off and then we can go from there, yeah? Yep. Right, what's he called?
After a relentless chase, they caught the deer. They gave it a calming injection and it seemed to relax. Then they gently placed it in a waiting vehicle. The deer's fearful eyes turned peaceful, as if it wanted to go home. They drove to the forest, far from the city's noise. They set the deer free and it bounded away into the woods. The team watched, wondering how the deer ended up in the city. It was a question without an answer, adding to the mystery of that unusual day.
Right, it's good enough, man. Set both nets. 2 people on the net.
Black coyote. In the heart of the Texan wilderness, there's a hidden world where nature creates unique creatures. Have you ever explored the mysterious land of Austin, where strange black coyotes wander? In this secretive realm, one of these rare black coyotes, known as melanism, left its mark. Melanism is like nature's hidden artistry, as elusive as the night itself. Unlike its fellow coyotes, this one has a coat that's as black as the deepest shadows. It's as if nature used the darkest ink to create this enigmatic masterpiece. One day, wildlife officers from the Austin Animal Center set up hidden cameras and captured a sight that left everyone bewildered. They filmed a black coyote standing out in its unique ebony coat, along with 3 adorable pups and a shadowy companion. It was a moment of pure astonishment. Even the wise keeper of the Austin Zoo, who knew the secrets of the wild, was humbled by this extraordinary sight. These creatures, wrapped in the rare mystery of their black coats, are talked about in whispers among those who love nature. They are like a puzzle that science has yet to fully solve. The black coyote's presence in Austin felt like a message from the wild, a reminder of the endless mysteries hidden in the untouched wilderness. As the news spread across the city, questions filled the air. How did this rare creature, a symbol of the night, end up in Austin? Was it a messenger sent to remind us of the hidden secrets in nature? The answers, just like the black coyote itself, remain shrouded in darkness. It left the city pondering the mystery of this enigmatic creature, a living riddle that defied easy explanation, as mysterious as the night that gave it life. Bigfoot found on property. In a stunning video, Bigfoot, the mysterious creature, seems to have been found on Adrian Erickson's land. This video is causing a lot of excitement and surprise among researchers, who are confidently saying that Bigfoot is real. Why is this video so convincing? Well, cameras placed on Erickson's property captured Bigfoot walking deep in the jungle. This video has become a crucial piece of evidence and is truly amazing to see. As you watch the video, you'll feel like you're right in the forest where Bigfoot lives. The creature is huge, covered in hair, and takes slow, deliberate steps. It's hard to doubt what you're seeing. This discovery is a big deal and has brought new questions and excitement to Bigfoot research. The property is now at the center of Bigfoot stories, and this video is strong evidence that Bigfoot exists. The legend of Bigfoot just became a lot more real, and this is a story that will keep captivating our imaginations for a long time. Intruder Bear. The video shows a funny and unexpected scene of a large black bear escaping from a backyard by climbing over a fence. The video was recorded by two homeowners. They had left some cupcakes in their car, which attracted the bear's attention. The bear broke into their car to eat the cupcakes. The homeowners heard the noise and went outside to see what was going on. They saw the bear in their backyard looking for more food. The homeowners decided to film the bear instead of chasing it away.
Jesus, my drop.
They were amused by the bear's antics, but also worried about their safety and their property. They kept a safe distance from the bear while filming its activities. The bear realized that it was trapped in the backyard, and it looked for a way out. It spotted a fence that separated the backyard from the road. The fence was about 6 feet high. The bear decided to climb over the fence instead of going around it. The fence was not strong enough to support the bear's weight, and it bent and squashed under the pressure.
Oh, yep, he broke it.
Crap.
The bear managed to reach the top of the fence. It wobbled and swung on the wire, trying to avoid falling down. The homeowners watched as the bear struggled to escape the fence. They wondered if the bear would hurt itself or get stuck on the wire. The video ends with the bear still hanging on the fence, while the homeowners continue to film and comment. The viewers are left wondering what will happen next. The video shows a rare and amusing event that highlights the interaction between humans and wildlife. Mysterious existence of alien. Deep in the mysterious unknown, where reality and speculation blend, there's a whispered secret that's puzzled us for ages. Do aliens exist? It's a question that's been with us for generations, and as time goes on, it seems like we're no closer to solving the puzzle of extraterrestrial life. One night, as everyone looked up to the sky, something bizarre unfolded. A video emerged, captured in the dark of night, and it sent shivers down spines. The camera, a mere observer of the unexplainable, caught something astonishing: a UFO. This flying object, clearly not of earthly origin, glided silently through the skies like a ghostly visitor from the cosmos. This strange sight, undeniably real but profoundly puzzling, left everyone in awe. Who or what was inside this otherworldly craft? Was it a sign from the great unknown, a message from distant stars, or just a trick of light and shadows? The answers remained hidden, concealed within the mysteries of the universe. So a meeting was called at the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, known as ARROW, where experts gathered to decipher this cosmic enigma. Their mission: to uncover the truth about these celestial guests, to reveal what lay behind the veil of secrecy. Days turned into weeks as investigators combed through human knowledge in search of answers. Yet, despite their tireless efforts, the truth remained just out of reach. No concrete proof of these visitors' existence emerged from the shadows. The UFO, like a phantom, continued to defy understanding, leaving us to wonder if it was a glimpse into a world beyond our grasp, or simply a mirage in the vast unknown. As uncertainty blankets us, the question remains: do you believe in aliens? The answer, wrapped in mystery, is a personal choice. The universe's secrets are as endless as the cosmos itself, a vast maze of enigmas waiting to be unraveled. Dinosaur skeleton. In the province of Yunnan, China, during road and site construction, an eerie discovery unfolded before the camera's lens. It revealed a skeletal figure of utmost strangeness. Upon thorough investigation, the Department of Paleontology made an astonishing claim. This was the fossilized remains of a dinosaur from the Jurassic era, a staggering 180 million years in the past. What made it even more bizarre was that this ancient relic appeared remarkably well preserved. Maintaining its form throughout the eons, its hind legs, an eerie relic of prehistory, stood starkly intact, defying the ravages of time. This wondrous specimen stretched an astonishing length of 9 meters, a testament to a world long gone by. As days passed, the mystery deepened. Another dinosaur skeleton, a distant cousin perhaps, was unearthed and rescued nearly 500 meters away from the first discovery.
The fossils were discovered in Yunnan's Lufeng County last month by road maintenance workers.
The aura of enigma and awe hung heavy in the air as nature's secrets revealed themselves, and the annals of history became vividly apparent. People across the land were left astounded by this uncanny revelation, for it was a glimpse into an ancient past that defied decay and brought the majesty of nature and the mysteries of history closer to the present moment. It is an awe-inspiring spectacle that forever etched itself into the hearts and minds of those fortunate enough to witness this marvel of time's strange and eerie persistence. Eerie Wolverine Encounter. In the heart of the forest beneath the blazing sun, a trail camera bore witness to an unsettling spectacle. The footage it captured unveiled a creature shrouded in mystery, one that bore the ferocity of nature itself. The interior of its mouth held secrets, and we could only speculate about its true identity. Some whispered that it might have been a fearsome fisher, or perhaps a relentless wolverine driven by an insatiable hunger. Its mouth revealed teeth that were round and pointed, like cruel instruments of nature's design. The creature's jaws were sinewy and slender, a stark contrast to the madness that seemed to consume it. With a frenzied determination, it savagely attacked the trail camera as if driven by an unholy hunger, or a profound rage at the intrusion of technology in its wilderness realm. The forest, once serene, had now unveiled a sinister enigma, leaving us to wonder what other mysteries it held, lurking in the shadows waiting to be discovered. Creepy Encounter. In the spooky Appalachian Mountains, there is a scary story about a person exploring the thick jungle with just a camera. As they went deeper, the place got super quiet, and it felt like the trees were sharing old secrets. Things got really tense when the brave explorer saw something creepy. The camera caught it all, and it was so creepy that it made them shiver. The bushes hinted that something spooky was there, even though they could not see it. All of a sudden, the camera showed a strange figure hiding in the dark. It looked like a spooky dance of darkness and moonlight, giving the explorer a big scare. As this weird thing seemed to notice them and stared at the camera, the explorer was stuck, scared, and fascinated at the same time. They did not make a cast. The camera kept recording, showing a ghostly encounter in the Appalachian wilds. This creepy adventure left a scary memory, turning the once beautiful jungle into a place of secrets that will always give you the creeps. Strange creature. Once in a quiet farm, something weird got caught on camera. A strange creature not like anything you've seen. It had a long, strong, scaled tail like an alligator, but then was surprised. No arms. Yep, you got it right. No arms at all. The farmers doing their daily work could not believe their eyes when they found this odd creature. Its scaly tail moved around, swishing and swaying, going through the fields in a really interesting and kinda spooky way. The camera took a video of every moment, freezing the creature's picture with its special armless look. Lots of questions flew around the farm like busy freaks. What was this creature? Where did it come from? And the big one, style did it get by without arms? Everyone in town chatted about the mystery of the scaly-tailed creature, making the ordinary days on the farm feel a bit magical. Deep-sea creature. As the sun went down and depicted the sky with warm colors, a curious guy with a camera found something amazing at the empty beach. Wondering about a strange shape peeking from the beach, he decided to check it out. With every step, the creature revealed itself, and the man's eyes got big. He quickly aimed his camera, capturing the mysterious thing hidden there for who knows how long. The creature looked like it was from another world, with see-through fins that shimmered in the fading light. Its shiny scales suggested a life in the deep sea that people might not understand. Not bothered by the man snooping, the creature seemed to be peacefully asleep, keeping its secrets safe on the beach. The man, feeling a mix of amazement and nervousness, recorded lots of videos, making sure to remember this rare moment. As the camera clicked, a feeling of awe filled the air, making the man suppose about all the hidden mysteries beneath the surface of our everyday world. Eerie creature's chilling encounter. In daytime, a strange video appeared. It showed something scary. A person who liked to jog in a quiet park saw something bizarre. He didn't know that something evil was nearby. While jogging, he saw a weird dark shape in the distance. It was black and didn't make sense. He thought it might be a big black bear or a wild dog, but it wasn't. This thing was pure evil. It had creepy eyes that felt like they could steal your soul. Looking at it sent chills down the jogger's spine. It was like a nightmare come to life. Its twisted, scary face seemed like it came from another world. Everyone who saw it was terrified. The jogger couldn't move, stuck in the monster's evil gaze. He realized he was in a place that didn't belong to our world. This thing was a mystery, something we can't understand. The video stopped, but the terror it showed never left. The mystery of this evil creature, with its scary eyes and eerie presence, stayed unsolved. It's a reminder of how unknown and frightening our world can be. Gorilla versus snake. In the jungle, there's a zoo with a funny and fascinating story. Some gorillas and a snake became the stars of a video that's been making people laugh and wonder.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
One clever gorilla first noticed the snake hiding in the bushes. He got so excited and yelled for his gorilla friends to come check it out.
Oh, Big Dad.
In no time, there were 5 or 6 gorillas, all looking surprised and amazed. But the best part was the funny dare. One cheeky gorilla challenged his buddy, saying, "If you give the snake a kiss, I'll give you 50 bananas." This was so silly that all the gorillas started giggling.
Why don't you do something about it? Why are you doing it?
The brave gorilla decided to go for it and gave the snake a quick kiss. Everyone burst into laughter and cheered for him. The snake just watched, probably wondering what all the fuss was about. People at the zoo watched through a glass wall and couldn't believe their eyes.
Oh, there's a snake. Oh, that's awesome.
They had expressions of surprise and happiness, just like the gorillas. The video of this crazy moment spread everywhere, making people of all ages smile and be amazed. This funny encounter showed that nature is full of surprises. The gorillas were curious and playful, and the snake showed it had a good sense of humor. Even in a zoo, we can find moments that make us laugh and feel wonder. This video reminded us that our world is full of exciting and incredible things, even when we least expect them. Mysterious egret. In the bright daytime, something very strange happened in the peaceful park. There was a beautiful egret, like a snowy angel, standing all alone. But this egret was different, and that's what made this scene so weird. It had a hole in its neck, like a hollow tunnel, and this didn't make any sense at all. As the egret moved gracefully, the hole in its neck was like a secret passage to a mysterious world where nature's rules had gone all wrong. At first, it looked like the egret was trying to catch and eat a snake. Its long neck was elegantly curved as it focused on the snake. But here's where it got really eerie.
You just pulled that out of its neck.
Every time the egret tried to swallow the snake didn't stay inside. It kept coming out of the hole in the egret's neck. It was like a creepy dance, as if nature itself was playing a spooky game.
What's happening?
The egret, which should have been a symbol of innocence and beauty, now looked haunting. Its eyes revealed the pain it was going through. Nobody knew what had caused this strange hole in its neck, and no one could understand how much the egret was suffering. People in the park watched in amazement, their voices hushed.
So you just pulled that out of its neck. What's happening?
It was as if they stumbled upon a secret they couldn't explain. The truth behind this mysterious egret remained hidden, a puzzle that no one could solve. The egret became a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that there are mysteries in nature that go beyond our understanding. Its story would be told and retold in the park, a legend of the unexplainable. Strange baby birth. The camera captured a mysterious moment, an alpaca giving birth to an incredibly skinny baby. It was so thin, like nothing we'd ever seen before. Curiosity tingled in the air as we waited to catch a glimpse of the fragile newborn. To our amazement, the baby, though impossibly thin, appeared healthy and full of life. The doctors were baffled by this strange birth, and their astonishment filled the room. The baby, long and skinny, had a skin-colored body covered in a fine layer of hair. It defied our expectations, this peculiar creature, and left us in awe. Despite its unusual appearance, hope prevailed as we believed this extraordinary baby would lead a normal, thriving life. It was a video like no other, a true marvel that left us both amazed and intrigued. Python swallowed the whole goat. In the quiet rural darkness, the camera captured a chilling sight. A python, its inky black scales gleaming ominously. Its presence sent shivers down spines, for it looked as perilous as the night itself. In a scene that defied belief, the python slithered forth and devoured an entire goat, swallowing it whole without the slightest morsel of hesitation. In the eerie video, the goat's entire form remained visible within the serpent's bulging body, a horrifying spectacle that sent a shudder through anyone who laid eyes upon it. The origins of this monstrous creature were a complete enigma, as was the hour of its arrival. This dire situation rang alarm bells throughout the community, for this fearsome python possessed the dreadful potential to engulf a human being, leaving no trace behind. Fortunately, the people rallied together and captured the beast, binding it with sturdy ropes. Its attempts to move nimbly were thwarted by the weight of its colossal form. The menace was subdued, but the haunting memory of that nightmarish encounter would linger in the hearts of those who bear witness, a stark reminder of the eerie mysteries that dwell in the shadows of rural life. Creepy zombie. In the heart of the dark forest, a trail camera bore witness to a chilling and unworldly sight. It captured the image of a lanky, colossal figure, resembling a human but twisted in a grotesque, eerie manner. This otherworldly being moved slowly, as if in a zombie-like trance, its legs moving in opposing directions. The grainy recording sent shivers down the spines of all who gazed upon it, for it was no ordinary creature. It was something beyond comprehension, something neither human nor animal, a terror that defied explanation. Fear gripped those who saw the footage, for it was unmistakable that this was no ordinary wanderer of the night. It was an enigma, an alien entity, or perhaps a remnant of the undead. The forest concealed the secrets of its origins, its purpose, and how many companions of its kind lurked in the shadows. Every rustle of leaves and hushed whisper of the wind became a haunting reminder of that eerie encounter, leaving everyone in a state of dread and unease, forever haunted by the enigmatic figure that emerged from the depths of the forest that fateful night. Black figure. In a room bathed in an eerie glow, a camera captured a peculiar scene. The space appeared to be a cozy sitting area adorned with sofas draped in covers of blue and yellow. It gave off an odd sense of warmth, yet a chill lingered in the air. As the video proceeded, a lone figure emerged drawn by a strange intuition. With cautious steps, he approached one of the sofas. With a swift motion, he unveiled a spine-tingling secret. A creature dark as night with a frighteningly haunted form. It seemed like it was hiding itself from the human being, and when the man approached it, it insanely jumped off to hit the man and ran off. But the camera recorded this cryptic sight in his lens. Its appearance left a trail of questions hanging in the air, a riddle wrapped in mystery. What was this enigmatic being, and why was it here? Was it a creature of the paranormal or something else altogether? Its two eerie arms and bone-chilling scream. The room held its secrets close, refusing to yield answers. The man's heart raced, confronted by a presence beyond comprehension. It is a bizarre mystery. The mystery endured, leaving us to wonder about the haunting enigma that had unfolded in that room. Alien Mermaid. Far, far away from Greenland, way down in the super chilly sea, something super strange happened. Two brave guys armed with a cool cam spark set out on a big adventure. They thought it was just a regular fishing trip, but boy were they wrong. When they threw their net into the icy water, guess what they caught? Not a fish, but a crazy cool creature, an alien mermaid. This mermaid had scales that sparkled like the northern lights. The guys were so surprised, staring at her shiny tail and magical eyes. The alien mermaid was not expecting this either. She was caught deep down underwater, and she started talking to the fishermen in a language they'd never heard. Her voice was like music from the ocean. The guys were both amazed and kind of scared. They could not believe they found such a weird and wonderful creature so far from home, wondering how she ended up in the freezing waters near Greenland. Hikers in the mountains. In the quiet woods, a hiker stopped on the path, looking at something strange. Up in a tree, peeping through the leaves, the hiker saw a busy cameraman below.
I look up, and there's this dude walking up on the road.
The hiker's eyes got big, and a confused face appeared. What is happening down there? The leaves above, moving in the wind, seemed to keep secrets. With a tilted head, the hiker looked closely, trying to see everything.
Look. That's crazy.
A camera stood on sticks, pointing at a mysterious spot. Birds chirped like they knew something too. The hiker, hidden in the trees, felt like a secret viewer in a nature show. Leaning on the tree, the hiker just watched silently. The cameramen moved like they practiced, filming things not clear. A soft wind brought the smell of pine, making it even more magical.
Look. That's crazy.
The hiker, surrounded by nature's show, kept watching, wondering what story the forest and the cameramen were telling. And so, under the leafy cover, the hiker stayed, taken by the quiet story in the middle of the wild. Explorer got attacked by Yeti. In a mysterious forest, a brave explorer went on a big adventure with just a camera. They wanted to capture the unknown beauty of nature, but things took a scary turn. Suddenly, a loud roar broke the peaceful silence, and huge furry creatures like the ones from stories appeared. The explorer got really scared as they realized they were facing Yetis, those legendary creatures. The camera shook as it tried to catch casts of the scary Yeti coming out from the trees. The calm forest turned into a battlefield between the explorer and the wild Yeti. It was a super tense situation as the explorer fought to stay safe, and the camera recorded every scary moment. In this nail-biting story, it's hard to tell what is real and what is just a legend. People watching are left wondering if the explorer will make it out of the Yeti's grasp, or if they'll become a part of the forest's hidden secrets.
Господи! Ой ты, батюшки мои, боже!
Strange creature. One spooky night deep in the jungle, something really creepy happened. A hidden camera in the tall trees saw it all. Picture this. The moon is shining weirdly, and out of the darkness comes this really scary creature. You can barely see its shape, but it's moving in a way that is like a nightmare from a scary story. This creature crawls in a strange, unsettling way, like it's intentionally trying to give you the chills. The camera catches its eyes, and they have this weird glow that makes your spine sting. The jungle, usually buzzing with night sounds, goes silent, like it's either amazed or spooked by this critter. Every time the creature takes a step, it's like a drumbeat in the quiet night. It moves through the dark jungle so smoothly, making everything feel uneasy. The jungle, full of secrets and shadows, accidentally shows off this mysterious visitor, and the camera is the only one who saw this weird dance in the middle of the wild. Wild deer. Guess what the trail camera caught this time? A wild deer just doing its munching thing right in front of the lens. Picture this chill deer casually strolling in the camera's frame, totally clueless about the paparazzi moment it's starring in. It's on a mission though, not for fame, but for food. The camera catches it in the act, nose to the ground, probably hunting for the deer version of a gourmet meal. And get this, the deer is so absorbed in its quest for snacks that it's blissfully unaware of the camera playing nature's spy. No fancy poses or staged scenes, just a deer living its best woodland life. It's like accidentally catching your friend doing something goofy when they think no one's watching. Nature's got its own reality show, and this deer is the laid-back star. Not bothered by the hidden camera action, just another day in the wild munching and wandering, while the camera quietly captures the deer's tasty adventure. Owl chicks. One sunny day on the farm, a camera person sneaked through the fields, excited to see some special guests. Baby burrowing owls. With a camera in hand, they carefully approached the owls' homes, like they were stepping into a secret world. When they peeked inside, the little fluffy owls looked right back with big, curious eyes. The camera made a soft click, capturing their cute moments. The baby owls, not knowing someone was watching, played and made happy sounds, showing off their fluffy cuteness. The camera person, hiding behind a tall lawn, took pictures of the owlets' everyday fun. The sun painted a warm picture, freezing the moment like a snap. The little owls, not bothered by the camera, kept on having their playful day with the camera person quietly watching. In this quiet part of the farm, the camera person and the owls had a special connection, an unspoken promise to save the magic of their daily lives through the camera's lens. Deer in danger. Once in a big green forest, there was a deer with soft brown fur. One sunny day, he felt something weird, like danger in the air. His eyes got big and he sniffed around, trying to catch any trouble. He walked carefully through tall trees and rustled leaves, listening for strange sounds. As he went deeper into the forest, the feeling of danger got stronger. The deer's heart raced and he heard leaves rustling and footsteps away. Scared, he ran fast through the trees, his hooves thumping on the soft ground. The forest turned into a green blur as he dodged through the trees, trying to escape the unseen danger. Branches touched him, but he did not stop. The deer kept running, following his instinct to get away from the lurking danger. Finally, in a hidden spot, he stopped breathing hard and heated. The forest was quiet. The deer, still a bit scared, took a moment to catch his breath before slowly continuing his journey through the mysterious woods. Bear and wolf. In a big green jungle, a bear and a wolf were looking for a yummy snack. They ran through the thick trees, smelling the air with excitement. Suddenly, they heard a mysterious click in the forest. Confused, the bear and the wolf stopped. Little did they know, a sneaky trail camera had taken video of their snack adventure. The bear tilted its head and the wolf perked up its ears. They looked at each other, wondering where that strange sound came from. The jungle stayed quiet, except for the soft rustle of leaves. Without knowing it, the trail camera still took a video of everything. But the bear and the wolf did not let the camera bother them. They continued their hunt for a snack with determined steps. Through the tall trees and hidden places, they went on their adventure. The jungle, full of secrets, was the stage for their fun story, while the trail camera silently took shots, capturing the tale of the bear and the wolf hunting for a tasty treat. Fox with their babies. In the deep jungle, a smart fox and her fluffy babies were caught on camera in the bright daylight. The mom fox, with her reddish-brown fur, led her little ones through the lively green jungle. The camera showed them playing, jumping, and rolling around in the soft sunlit leaves. Mom fox, always alert, guided her curious babies through the jungle's tall grass and big trees. The camera kept taking filmland, landing happy moments as the playful baby foxes hopped on twigs and raced under the warm sun. The jungle, usually a mysterious place, turned into a stage for this wonderful family adventure. The camera's lens caught the baby foxes being curious and their mom watching over them. It was like a snap of nature's beauty, showing how this fox family enjoyed their day in the sunlight. The jungle, a safe home for these foxes, told stories of togetherness and the simple happiness of spending a day under the sun's watchful eyes. A giant ogre. In this vague video of a dense forest, a rare mystic creature can be seen sauntering through a shallow river toward its edge and disappearing deep into the woods. An eerie creature that has always been a staple of spooky stories was recorded live by an observer, wandering in an amble manner towards its hiding. It all began when a curious spectator witnessed a peculiar sight deep in the woods. Curiosity caught the better of him, and he plunged out his camera to save this unconventional moment as historical evidence. The video captured an eerie creature claimed by the observer as the Bigfoot. However, the creature looked nothing like the Bigfoot. The beast seemed hairless with a standard height, wearing a conspicuous figure over its body. Upon close observation, it looked like it was wearing some colored clothing or a swimsuit. Its feet, the notoriously famous giant feet that made it the Bigfoot, were plunged into the river. Hence, this video cannot provide a solid testimony to the creature's existence. However, it can keep people wondering about its worldly presence. Cryptic chimpanzees. The camera had recorded a mysterious and rare sight. It was recorded on a grassy land. This scene was very peculiar and uncanny. The camera had noticed the appearance of a chimpanzee. It was not a normal or ordinary chimpanzee. It was hairless. The air held an atmosphere of mystery and uncertainty. This peculiar creature or being was looking very cryptic, other than a normal one. It was very skinny. No hairs were present on its body. It sucked up to eating bananas. There were also many other chimpanzees here, but this chimpanzee was looking unusual and cryptic. Between them, the air was filled up with true enigma and mystery. The question is explode that is this a metaphysical creature or being, or this peculiar chimpanzee had desperate disease? It was a great deep mystery that the camera recorded. It is not still found or revealed yet. This mythical being makes everyone fascinated. It stands as a profound enigma, a great and deep mystery that lingers in the mind of those who witnessed it. A hiker's encounter with a faceless man. The video began in full daylight under a soothing sun, with a dog howling loudly and intensely in the middle of a hiking trail in the woods. The hiker can be seen lost amid these agonizing voices, pondering the peculiar behavior of its generally pleasant dog. Upon further diving deep into the video, a strange encounter was caught on the camera, making it even more mystique and vicious. An eerie creature appeared from nowhere and suddenly disappeared into a thin ear. The ominous creature was slenderly tall, faceless with no visible crevices, curves, or texture, draped in an all-white hue, meandering in front of the dog, and then swiftly vanishing through the woods in its own realm. Due to a high perception of the lurking danger, the dog could locate and gawk at the spirit. Meanwhile, the hiker started recording his ghastly surroundings. To his astonishment, the camera's unblinking eye recorded a blurred, decrepit, and ghostly figure sauntering through the woods. This ominous and spine-chilling incident left a trail of unsettling questions about the mystique realm of eerie creatures and their presence in the real world. Mysterious dogman in the woods. Imagine that on one sunny day, a strange event happened in a deep hidden forest. The air was strangely quiet, except for the constant sounds of insects, making the whole scene even more mysterious. The camera moved through the thick trees, showing that there were no people around in this desolate place. The forest kept its secrets well hidden, making it a complete mystery. And then, out of nowhere, something bizarre appeared. A huge, terrifying creature stood among the tall trees, part human and part dog. Its dark, midnight black fur made it look incredibly scary. This creature was both fascinating and frightening, like something from a nightmare. Its eyes were deep and intense, staring right at the camera. It felt like those dark eyes could see into your very soul, as if they held ancient forest secrets long forgotten by people. What this strange creature was doing in the forest and why it was there remained a big mystery. The forest was like a puzzle where it was hard to tell what was real and what wasn't. The dogman, this unexplainable creature, continued to watch silently. It left everyone wondering and guessing. In the deep dark woods, a sinister presence remained, a puzzle that needed solving but was too scary to approach. Irresolute deer. The camera had recorded something very mysterious and cryptic. It was a very peculiar or strange scene. This scene was recorded in woods where the two deer were statues. There was another alive heart real deer. It came near that of a statue deer. It judged that deer that was a statue. It laid over the deer. It was thinking that it was a real deer, so it makes interacting with it. It lays on the back of the deer and starts sniffing its neck. It was continuing this work. Suddenly, the statue deer neck was broken. It was desperate from it. Then this deer knew that it was not a real one. It was just a statue. So it moved away from there. It was a great deep mystery how the deer considered this statue real. Daredevil raccoon. Once upon a time in the heart of the town, a camera recorded a courageous raccoon named Daredevil embarking on an extraordinary adventure. High atop a towering structure, Daredevil teetered on the edge.
This is the real news. You won't see this on the nightly news tonight.
With an adventurous jump, he descended 9 stories. His trip was caught on camera. As he touched the ground, he dashed away, a true local legend in the making. The footage of this valorous raccoon's descent and escape warmed hearts, reminding us all that courage can come from the most unexpected places. The fearless raccoon, daring to reach the top of the building, tried but to no avail as it lost its balance and tumbled over. Fortunately, luck was on its side, and it miraculously jumped back up as if it hadn't been injured at all. With a determined spirit, Daredevil scampered away in another direction, leaving the onlookers in awe of his incredible bravery and resilience. This small-town hero proved that even the most ordinary creatures can perform extraordinary feats when they dare to defy the odds. Alien captured. One quiet night in a suburban neighborhood, something astonishing happened. Unbeknownst to the homeowners, their trusty Ring camera captured an otherworldly event. The video revealed a group of strange, shimmering beings dancing gracefully on their front lawn under the starry sky. These extraterrestrial visitors seemed to glow with soft, otherworldly light, leaving intricate patterns in the grass as they moved. The residents watched in awe, forever changed by the captivating spectacle of these aliens. The memory of that mesmerizing night, recorded by their Ring camera, remained etched in their minds, a reminder that the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be discovered right in their own suburban backyard. walking bear's mystery. The camera captured an astonishing spectacle that sent shivers down the spines of all who behold it. A black bear strolling effortlessly on its hind legs. It was an eerie sight, a creature of the wild masquerading as a human, defying the laws of nature. The onlookers, their jaws agape, were gripped by an inexplicable blend of fascination and fear. Some speculated that tragedy had befallen the bear, that its front limbs had been injured in some cruel accident, forcing it to adapt this unnerving bipedal gait. Others whispered that it might be a mere 3-year-old cub still discovering the world and experimenting with curious behaviors. The truth remained elusive, veiled in the enigmatic darkness of the forest. With a total length of 250 meters, the bear seemed to stretch on forever, an ominous figure on the horizon. Yet as quickly as it had emerged, the mystery deepened as it resumed its natural quadrupedal stride, vanishing into the obscurity from which it had briefly emerged. Different cameras bore witness to this bizarre phenomenon. Capturing the enigma for extended periods, as if the universe itself had conspired to bewilder humanity. Documentaries proliferated, with experts posting that such a peculiar gait was not beyond the bear's capabilities. Yet the eerie and unsettling nature of the sighting lingered, casting shadows of doubt and fear across the land. Could it be a harbinger of the unknown or a mere quirk of nature? The mystery endured, leaving us with more questions than answers. Mysterious bobcat. The camera caught a peculiar and full of anxiety video. On a dark, spooky night, a bobcat was spotted here in front of the camera. It was recorded in a grassy field. This scene was really vibing very unease. The cat that was captured in the camera was moving here and there. It was very anxious and frightened, and moving with terror from place to place. Its tail was shaking with fear, the scene of this frightened bobcat manifesting that something was present here emitting the bobcat. It was actually a bobcat or wildcat having a brownish coat with black spots over the body. Suddenly, a peculiar scene happened here. The cat was misplaced from here, then a deer was found here instead of this bobcat. The air was filled with true enigma and doubts, like where this bobcat was gone, and what is the connection between the cat's anxiety and presence of this deer rather than the mystical cat. Strange. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had recorded, which was not found or revealed yet. The air was filled with questions and queries. Is this a paranormal case or not? Still a big question. Paranormal encounter. The camera caught a very mysterious and spooky sight. The air was truly filled with panic and agitation. It was recorded on a spooky and eerie night. The operator was alone in that old building. Here, the very peculiar scene happened with the operator.
Hello?
The lady was standing in stares, and she was not moving like she was still standing. It was in the white clothing. It was a very spine-chilling scene. It made the operator very anxious and terrified.
Oh my god! What the is that?
It ran quickly at fast speed down the stairs. It was a very mystical scene. What was this? This fearful creature was looking very scary, which made everyone terrified with its eerie appearance. This was a deep mystery. Is this a paranormal being or creature or something else? It is not found still, and still it is a puzzle.
Oh my god! What the is that? Like, I don't know, it looked like a man, but I don't know what the oh,
Get ready for a spooky adventure. We put together some of the scariest trail camera footage that will give you goosebumps. From ghostly shadows to unidentified creatures, these shots will get your heart racing. Join us on a hair-raising journey as we uncover disturbing secrets caught on camera. Unseen room horror. In the confines of a room, a video recording captured an unnerving encounter with a mysterious entity. Positioned in the corner, this enigmatic creature bore a blackened visage and eyes that gleamed with an unsettling brilliance. The camera, functioning as a passive observer, documented the creature's sudden transformation from a static presence to a swift, menacing charge toward the person behind the lens. As the creature closed the distance, it unleashed horrifying sounds, plunging the room into an atmosphere of palpable dread. The recording, draped in a documentary tone, presented this inexplicable phenomenon with an air of detached observation. The black-faced entity, once a stationary figure, became a harrowing force in motion, leaving viewers with a chilling testament to the unexplained and the eerie mysteries that may lurk within the seemingly ordinary corners of our surroundings. Creepy things. Imagine this eerie scene. A girl cautiously opens a manhole, and through the darkness, a person's forehead is chillingly revealed on camera. It's the stuff of nightmares, right? The spine-tingling moment captured is undeniably creepy, sending shivers down your spine. The dimly lit surroundings add an extra layer of mystery, heightening the scare factor. As the girl slowly unveils the hidden world beneath, the unexpected appearance of someone's forehead intensifies the fear. It's the kind of unsettling sight that makes you question what might be lurking in the shadows. The simplicity of the scene amplifies its horror, a simple action turning into a heart-pounding experience. Whether it's a prank, paranormal encounter, or something else entirely, the video leaves an indelible mark on your imagination. It's a reminder that sometimes the ordinary can transform into the extraordinarily frightening, caught on camera for all to witness. Brace yourself for the unexpected, as reality takes a chilling detour into the realm of the unknown. Demonic wall? In the eerie recording, the unsettling scene unfolded, capturing a hair-raising spectacle that defied comprehension. A girl, draped in a white dress and possessing an otherworldly aura, assumed a demonic semblance as she clutched another girl by her long hair. The atmosphere became charged with an unspoken terror as this spectral entity defied gravity, climbing the wall with an unnatural ease, the girl suspended in mid-air by the strength of her own hair. The haunting image of the demon-like figure scaling the wall left viewers in a state of disbelief. The camera tracked the unnerving journey along the corridor of the wall, the girl in the creature's grasp seemingly at its mercy. Abruptly, with a malevolent gesture, the demonic entity released its ethereal grip on the captive's hair, sending her plummeting to the ground below. The chilling recording documented a nightmarish encounter, blurring the boundaries between reality and the supernatural. The enigmatic entity, with its spectral features, left an indelible mark on the viewers, leaving them to grapple with the eerie mysteries that linger in the shadows of the unexplained. Unknown creature. Picture this, an investigator doing his thing, recording a video like it's just another day. But out of the blue, bam, a see-through ghostly creature pops up right behind him. The investigator, totally clueless, just carries on, oblivious to the spooky presence lurking behind. The translucent entity, all white and eerie, adds a whole new layer of creepiness to the scene. It's like a ghost photobombing a casual video shoot. You can almost feel the suspense building up as viewers watch, wondering what the investigator will notice the unexpected guest. The video spreads like wildfire as people gasp at the unexpected twist. "Did you see that ghostly thing?" becomes the talk of the town, literally and figuratively, about the spine-chilling company he had during his recording. It's a real-life ghost story caught on tape, and the unsuspecting investigator becomes the star of his very own paranormal show, all while being blissfully unaware of the ghostly sidekick stealing the spotlight. Ghostly forest creature. Deep within the dark woods, beneath the eerie moonlight, a scary scene unfolded. Two men visiting the forest found themselves in a strange and unsettling situation. It all began innocently enough, but a sudden feeling of dread gripped their hearts, making every step feel heavy with fear. As they ventured in deeper into the woods, their flashlights cut through the thick darkness, revealing only more mystery. Their voices, once confident, now quivered with anxiety.
What is that? Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
And then, out of nowhere, it appeared. A horrifying creature, something not of this world. Fear surged through them as the creature emitted terrifying screams.
Go! No! Run! Run!
Panic took hold, and they fled for their lives, leaving behind a world that had turned into a nightmare. The pursuit of the grotesque creature continued, a relentless terror that refused to let them go. This was a nightmarish encounter, leaving all who witnessed it in a state of profound fear.
What the
No one could explain what that creature was or why it lurked in the woods. It was a chilling mystery that would haunt their memories, forever etched in the darkest corners of their minds. Ethereal Forest Enigma. Deep within the obscurity of a forest, a camera shrouded in the cloak of night vision captured an unsettling tableau, unfurling a mystery that defied comprehension. In the dim glow, a mysterious figure materialized, draped in a white dress akin to a spectral shroud, with long black tendrils of hair cascading like an ominous curtain, concealing the face. The eyes, pools of profound darkness, fixated downward on the ground, presenting an image that evoked the eerie stillness of a corpse. The enigma of this spectral entity lingered, casting a haunting veil over the wooded expanse. As the camera's lens delved into the enigmatic scene, the identity of the ghostly figure remained elusive. The air thickened with an otherworldly chill as viewers grappled with the ambiguity of the encounter. Was it a lost soul, a figment of imagination, or something more sinister? The unanswered questions echoed through the nocturnal forest, leaving an unsettling sense of the uncanny, an encounter with the unknown that left those behind it with a profound sense of disquiet, wondering about the mysteries concealed within the darkened woods. A Bigfoot?
There. He's got.
Hold on to your hats because this is wild. So, imagine this person records the scariest video ever. It's dark, right? There's this dude who seems all human-like, chilling by the streetlight in the garden. But, plot twist, out of nowhere, a Bigfoot shows up. Yeah, Bigfoot, like the hairy, gigantic mystery creature. Now, this Bigfoot character isn't there for a garden party or anything. It's just standing, staring at the light. And let me tell you, it's not your average friendly neighbor vibe. It's scary, tall, and the whole look is straight out of a horror movie. Our video hero? Well, there are no superheroes. The scary combo of the human-looking guy and Bigfoot staring down the streetlight? Too much. They bolt, and who can blame them? I mean, that's not the kind of late-night encounter you want in your life. So, there you have it. A spooky night, a weird dude, a Bigfoot, and a runner. Just another day in the wild world of mysterious videos.
I don't know. It looked like a man, but I don't know what the it was. It was walking around.
Horrifying encounter. Late at night, workers were driving a big truck down a dark road. The truck's engine was the only sound in the quiet night. The road looked old and tired, just like the workers. Suddenly, a strange thing happened. A ghostly lady appeared in front of the truck from the darkness. She looked like a spirit, glowing and weird. The workers were really surprised. They looked at each other with big, surprised eyes, not sure what to do. The truck went slower, almost stopping. Its bright lights showed the spooky lady clearly. She did not move, like a mysterious force was keeping her there. The workers, feeling a mix of curiosity and fear, looked through the front window, trying to understand what was happening in the dark night. At that strange moment, the truck, the road, and the ghost lady made a weird picture. It was like a mysterious encounter that the workers would always remember. It was a meeting between normal and really strange things on that quiet night journey. Mystical night, eerie creature. In the dark night, something strange happened. A video caught a weird thing on a roof. People walking nearby saw it, a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the shadows. It looked odd and nobody could understand what it really was. Those people got scared as they stared at the mysterious sight. The creature stayed still, making the air feel heavy with fear. Its glowing eyes felt like they weren't from our world. Feeling brave, the people went closer, hoping to solve the mystery. But it wasn't a living thing. It was more like a spooky skeleton on the roof. The night air was filled with strange secrets. The mystery stuck around like a puzzle no one could solve. People wondered, what was that ghostly thing in the dark? The secrets of that night, like mist disappearing, left everyone with a memory of a creepy mystery that stayed unsolved. Shadowy room encounter. Within the confines of a dimly lit room, a camera documented an eerie sequence of unexplained events, plunging the atmosphere into a realm of chilling uncertainty. Mysterious sounds echoed, interwoven with the heavy breaths of an unseen presence. As the camera's focus shifted, revealing a shadowy figure concealed in darkness, its eyes glimmering with an ominous gleam, an unsettling tension permeated the air. Positioned at the edge of the bed, the mysterious entity fixed its gaze upon the unsuspecting recorder, emitting a horrifying sound that reverberated through the room. In the harrowing moments that followed, the camera slowly turned, capturing the creature's gradual retreat into the shadows. The person behind the lens, gripped by fear, fled frantically in the disorienting night vision. The interplay of darkness and desperate footsteps created a disconcerting tableau, leaving viewers with a lingering sense of dread. The enigmatic figure, with eyes that seemed to pierce the very soul, had woven a nightmarish encounter that defied explanation. A haunting episode that would forever dwell in the realms of the unknown. Jungle Enigma Unveiled. In the heart of an ancient jungle, beneath the dense canopy of towering trees, a camera silently documented an enigma that would send shivers down the spines of those who dared to witness it. Under the cover of night vision, the lens captured an elusive figure, resembling a shadowy entity, weaving through the labyrinth of trees and bushes. This mysterious being, concealed in the darkness, seemed to move with an otherworldly grace, leaving viewers spellbound and perplexed. As the camera rolled, capturing the eerie spectacle, speculation ran rampant. Was it a mythical creature, the legendary Bigfoot traversing the dense foliage? The footage, obscured and mystical, offered no clear answers. The jungle, bathed in an inky blackness, became a realm of uncertainty and fear. The leaves rustled and shadows danced, conspiring to keep the true identity of the elusive figure concealed. The jungle's ancient secrets whispered through the night, leaving those who watched the footage with a lingering sense of unease, a reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved. Creepy crawly creature. Watch this super creepy video that is making everyone scared. In the video, a weird humanoid critter shows up, and it's so spooky. The video starts all quiet and gives you that creepy feeling like something's about to happen. Then, out of nowhere, this strange creature appears on the screen. Its face looks all twisted and freaky, and its eyes get huge with shock and fear when it sees the camera. The creature lets out this super scary scream that echoes in the dark. It will give you goosebumps. People who've seen it cannot believe what they're watching. The creature moves in this really strange way, and its riots are like something from Agony. It's so freaky that anyone who watches it gets totally scared and cannot look away. The video captures the real, raw fear of not knowing what is going on, and the weird creature is flipping out because of the camera. Get ready for a seriously scary time when you check out this video. It's like stepping into a world where things are just too strange and scary, and you will not believe what you're seeing. Mysterious Bigfoot haunting. The video showed that as the sun went down, shadows stretched across the quiet fields near the old farm. A strange thing happened there. Someone recorded a video of a really big creature, like the famous Bigfoot. It walked in the grass, and you could only see its dark shape against the fading evening sky. This huge thing moved strangely, kind of mysterious. The camera was far away, so it couldn't show the details. It felt like the creature was from another world, making everything around it feel not quite real. People in the area started talking, wondering how this Bigfoot came to the field and what it was doing. Nobody had answers, and everyone was curious about this strange event as the sun disappeared. Watching the video made people feel uneasy. The images weren't clear, and the Bigfoot's reasons were unknown. People even started thinking of wild ideas, like old stories mixing with our world. The Bigfoot, like a ghost in the dim light, left behind lots of questions. Bigfoot on a snowy road. On a cold and snowy night, a man embarks on a chilling journey down a deserted road. The darkness wraps around like a heavy cloak, and the only source of light is the dim glow from his car's headlights. As he drives, he notices an eerie silence, broken only by the crunch of snow beneath his tires. Suddenly, his attention is captivated by a mysterious figure emerging from the shadows. Fumbling for his phone, he starts recording this strange encounter. To his disbelief, a colossal creature resembling the legendary Bigfoot materializes on the snowy road. The creature moves swiftly, its large, hairy form blending with the wintry landscape. Fear grips the man as he continues to video, his shaky hands struggling to keep the phone steady. The critter's footprints leave an unforgettable mark on the snow, confirming the surreal encounter. The video captures the pressure of the moment as the man grapples with the shock of witnessing something beyond explanation in the desolate darkness. The snowy road becomes a stage for the unexpected, leaving viewers with a spine-tingling sense of the mysterious and the unknown. A Bigfoot at night. In the spooky video, a guy goes into a really dark forest with just a flashlight. It's super suspenseful as he walks precisely through the quiet woods. Suddenly, his flashlight shows something huge, a creature so big it's hard to believe. It gives you shivers as the guy records on video this mysterious and really scary thing, talked about quietly by people. This gigantic creature sneaks around the trees hidden in the dark night. The video shows how scared the guy is, his breath showing in the cold air. The creature for sure is really, really big, seen in the flickering light. A sight that makes you question what is real. Its existence, kept secret in the dark of the forest, surprises anyone watching. The video takes you on a scary journey into something unknown, a meeting with something not easily explained. Even after the video ends, the memory of this mysterious and terrifying meeting in the middle of the dark forest stays with you. Midnight Haunt. In the quiet confines of a bedroom, a recording unfolded, capturing an inexplicable series of events that unfolded in the stillness of the night. As the husband and wife peacefully slept, an eerie disturbance permeated the room, a disconcerting sound that roused the woman from her slumber. Despite her desperate attempts to wake her husband, he remained unresponsive. A haunting knock echoed through the room, and with an otherworldly twist, the door swung open of its own accord, sending shivers down the woman's spine. Wake up. Her futile attempts to awaken her husband persisted, met only with an unsettling silence from him. The atmosphere thickened with an unspoken terror of a showpiece on the side table abruptly crashed to the floor, intensifying the woman's fear.
Wake up! Wake up! What the
The camera documented this nocturnal enigma, leaving viewers in a state of chilling uncertainty. The inexplicable events within the seemingly mundane bedroom hinted at a spectral presence, a disturbance that blurred the lines between the natural and the supernatural, a disquieting testimony to the eerie mysteries that can unfold within the intimate spaces we consider safe. Haunted Hallway. In the dimly lit corridors of the hospital, a camera captured an eerie episode involving 3 nurses, 2 females and 1 male. They ventured into an unoccupied section where closed doors hinted at an abandoned area. Undeterred, the male nurse proceeded to enter a dark room, documenting the mysterious surroundings. As the camera rolled, a sudden movement of the curtain sent a shiver down their spines. A boy emerged from the shadows, running frantically. Startled, the nurses looked back to witness an inexplicable occurrence. The bottle on the table fell without apparent cause. The unsettling scene unfolded, prompting an immediate retreat from the nurses. The atmosphere, once quiet, now pulsated with an unspoken fear as they hurriedly left the mysterious room. The camera documented this paranormal encounter, leaving viewers with an indelible sense of the supernatural, a testament to the unexplained phenomena that can manifest within the quiet, unseen corners of a hospital.
It moved, yes it did. It did. How did you not see that?
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
Haunted Theater. In the sterile corridors of a hospital, a chilling anomaly unfolded under the watchful gaze of a camera. A person in a wheelchair navigated towards a patient's room, triggering the automatic opening of the door to the operating theater. As the individual entered, a mysterious figure followed suit. Subsequently, the wheelchair-bound person emerged from the room, now accompanied by the patient, and headed straight for the operating theater. The atmosphere thickened with an unsettling tension as the wheelchair entered the theater, only to be followed by a sudden and frantic retreat. Seconds later, both the wheelchair-bound person and the patient bolted out, their faces etched with terror. Abruptly, the imposing doors of the operating theaters snapped shut, sealing the enigma within its sterile confines. The footage of a cryptic ballet of events left viewers grappling with unspoken horrors lurking in the very heart of the hospital. The automatic responses of doors, the manic escape, and the shared fear etched on the faces of the fleeing figures left an indelible mark, a haunting testimony to the inexplicable and the unsettling realities concealed within the clinical walls. Horned creature. Okay, this trail camera just snagged a video that's straight out of a horror flick. Picture this, a horned creature, yeah, with actual horns, peeking out of the window of some abandoned building. Now, that's the stuff of nightmares. I'm telling you, this scene is so spine-chilling that even your everyday person wouldn't handle it well. Those dark, bright eyes staring through the window and that overall creepy vibe, it's enough to give anyone the heebie-jeebies. Imagine you're the one stumbling upon this footage. You'd probably do a double take, then sprint in the opposite direction, right? I mean, who wants to deal with a horned creature hanging out in an old spooky building? The whole thing sounds like a plot twist in a scary movie. It's a video that makes you wonder if you're living in a real horror story. Stay away from abandoned buildings and people. You never know what will peek out from the shadows. Unknown creature. Alright, buckle up for this one. So, there's this trail camera, right? And it catches a seriously spooky video. Picture this unknown creature almost like a spy giving the camera the full-on stare. Creepy, right? It's like a mix of humans, Bigfoot, and who knows what else. What makes it hair-raising? Those eyes. Bright and spooky, staring straight into the camera as if it knows it's being watched. Gives you the chills just thinking about it, huh? Now, the big mystery is whether it's a person, a Bigfoot on a secret mission, or some otherworldly being. Imagine stumbling upon that footage. Your heart would probably do a little race. I mean, who knew the wilderness had its own set of spooky spies? Keep those trail cameras rolling, because you never know what mysterious creatures might be giving you the eye in the dark. Terrestrial mermaid encounter. In the obscurity of the night, a camera equipped with night vision documented a mystifying scene that unfolded in the darkness. 3 figures surrounded a creature lying on the surface, encrusted with dirt, a mystical entity bearing an uncanny resemblance to a mermaid. The enigmatic presence of a mermaid on the terrestrial plane raised perplexing questions, casting an eerie atmosphere over the recording. As the camera scrutinized the unearthly tableau, the mystery of why a mermaid found itself on dry land remained elusive. The creature, adorned with scales and seemingly out of its aquatic habitat, lay surrounded by 3 observers, their expressions of mix of awe and trepidation. The air resonated with a sense of the supernatural, as the camera captured a moment that defied the natural order. Viewers were left to grapple with the unsettling juxtaposition of myth and reality. Why was a mermaid stranded in the darkened realm of the terrestrial? Spooky ghost captured on security cam. On a spooky night, a camera near a parked car caught something really strange. In the dark, misty shapes appeared and turned into a ghost. It was see-through and glowed in a weird way, floating over the quiet parking area. The ghostly thing reached out towards the car, like it was pulled by something you cannot see. The air felt strange, making the place feel creepy. It was like the ghost was stuck between our world and another. The camera quietly recorded everything, showing the ghost moving around. The glittering shadows and the ghost shape made the normal parking lot feel spooky. The air got heavy, and it felt like there was a mystery in the air. As time passed on the recording, the mysterious ghost kept doing its strange things. Watching the video made people wonder about what is real and what is not, about what we can see and what we can't. On that quiet night, the ghost image stayed in the air, making the ordinary place seem a bit magical and strange. Strange creature. Hold on to your hats, because there's this camera recording a downright spine-chilling video in a dark, mysterious jungle. Enter this weird creature. It's just lurking in the shadows, standing tall and staring right into the camera lens. Picture this face, covered in hair, giving off major creepy vibes. But here's the kicker. Its mouth is like something out of a horror flick, seriously scary stuff. It's this unexpected encounter in the heart of the jungle, and the video freezes this eerie moment where you can practically feel the hair on your neck stand up. The creature's gaze is like it's piercing through the darkness, making you wonder what in the wild world is going on. It's a hair-raising scene, a real-life encounter with the unknown that leaves you with that spine-tingling feeling. Nature sure knows how to throw us some seriously creepy surprises in the jungle after dark. A Bigfoot. A trail camera was doing its thing, innocently recording the woods, when bam, it spots something seriously creepy. As the camera zooms in, guess what shows up? Only the legendary Bigfoot, clear as day. I saw the footage, and let me tell you, it's like every spooky campfire tale coming to life. There's this massive, hairy creature just doing its Bigfoot thing in the woods. It's both thrilling and spine-chilling to see the real deal caught on camera. I mean, who would have thought, right? Bigfoot making a star appearance in a trail camera video, it's like finding a needle in a paranormal haystack, and they actually got it on tape. Gives you the shivers just thinking about it. If you're into the whole mysterious cryptid scene, this video is a game changer. Seeing Bigfoot in action, or at least on tape, is the stuff of legend. It's like the forest held on to its secret for ages, and now, thanks to a trail camera, we've got a front row seat to the real-life Bigfoot show. Crazy, right? Unknown creature. Guess what the trail camera stumbled upon? This massive, eerie thing appears on camera, and everyone's like, is that Bigfoot's secret twin or what? But here's the kicker. Nobody really knows what it is. It's like the wild decided to throw us a curveball in the form of this giant, scary-looking mystery creature. The footage is enough to make you do a double take. Imagine Bigfoot, but with an extra layer of mystery. It's got everyone speculating and scratching their heads like, what on earth did we just witness? And the crazy part? No one has a clue about this creature's identity. Is it a lost prehistoric buddy of Bigfoot, or did nature decide to invent a new character just for kicks? Your guess is as good as mine. So here we are with a wild video that leaves us with more questions than answers. A creature that's part Bigfoot, part enigma. It's like the forest has its own version of a suspense thriller, and we're all just trying to figure out the plot twist. A skinwalker.
Oh my god, hello!
Hold up, you won't believe this. There's a video floating around where a girl catches a skinwalker on camera. Yeah, the spooky stuff. This creature is just standing there right in front of the camera, giving off major creepy vibes. Most folks would be running for the hills, but not this girl. She's laughing. Can you imagine? Instead of freaking out, she's all brave, cracking up while filming the skinwalker like it's a comedy show. I don't know about you, but if I stumbled upon a creature straight out of scary stories, I'd probably be the one sprinting away. Props to this fearless girl though. She's turning a potentially nightmare-inducing moment into a comedy special. It's like, hey skinwalker, you might be spooky, but you're not getting under my skin. Who knew encountering mythical creatures could be so entertaining?
Oh my god, hello!
Ethereal enigma unveiled. In the hidden depths of an obscure covered area, the camera unveiled a perplexing spectacle, an apparition taking the form of ethereal white hair. The footage documented a riddle that resisted comprehension, challenging the boundaries of conventional understanding. The air-like entity, draped in an otherworldly hue, stirred an unsettling atmosphere within the sheltered expanse, creating an uncanny dance of light and shadow. Viewers found themselves thrust into a realm of ambiguity as the camera exposed the spectral essence of this enigmatic manifestation. The white air, shapeless and mysterious, lingered in the air, leaving an enduring imprint on those who witnessed the inexplicable display. The recording, immersed in an eerie luminescence, fueled speculation about the creature's origin, fostering a collective mixture of fascination and trepidation. The once unnoticed air became a canvas for the unknown, kindling a haunted curiosity that reverberated through the veiled recesses. A compelling reminder of the enigmatic forces that occasionally defy our understanding of the natural world. Ethereal night intrigue. As the camera focused on the enigmatic aerial display, speculation shrouded the night. What were these objects, violating the laws of the known as they soared through the darkness? Their fleeting shapes, visible only in the ghostly glow of night vision, pushed the boundaries of comprehension. An unsettling tension filled the air as the unidentified flying anomalies seemed to deride all efforts to unveil their secrets. In the pursuit of answers, investigators and intrigued onlookers delved into the mysteries captured on film. The mysterious nature of the flying objects, akin to elusive specters in the nocturnal vastness, left observers with a mix of awe and trepidation.
There's a whole fleet of them. Look on the ASA. My gosh.
Snowy Giant Mystery. In a quiet, snowy place, a camera caught something strange that puzzled the people and investigators. Huge footprints, like those of a giant creature, marked the untouched snowy path. These weren't regular footprints. They looked a lot like the tracks of the famous abominable snowman, making those who saw them feel a bit scared. As the camera moved across the mysterious trail, people started guessing. What kind of creature with feet like a mythical giant had walked here? The footprints, pressed deep into the cold snow, suggested a big and unknown creature. People who first thought the snowy scene was beautiful now felt uneasy, not knowing what might be out there. Local authorities and curious bystanders tried to figure out the mystery, putting together the story of this mysterious visitor. The footprints, like frozen hints of a puzzle, echoed in the snowy landscape, leaving a feeling of amazement and fear. The scary thought stayed that in the calm snowfall, something not from our world had left its mark. Maybe an abominable snowman, or something even scarier, still there in the cold open space. Ominous owl encounter. In the moonlit shadows of an eerie garden, a camera captured an enigmatic encounter between two owls. Standing perched on a watering pot, their haunting hoots resonated through the still night. One owl, its sinister silhouette facing the camera, emitted guttural noises, causing its bottom feathers to ripple mysteriously. Beside it, its feathery companion responded with side-facing calls, prompting unsettling movements in its plumage. After a disconcerting exchange, the owl facing the camera took a few deliberate steps aside. A chilling silence enveloped the scene as it began to drink from the water pot, its eyes gleaming in the darkness. The other owl, with an unhurried and ghostly turn, pivoted on its perch to join in the macabre communion, partaking in the ominous ritual of hydration. The air thickened with an unsettling tension, leaving viewers with an unshakable sense of foreboding. The garden, once tranquil, now echoed with the haunting memory of their silent exchange, shrouded in a mysterious atmosphere that lingered, unanswered and unsettling. Unwanted sighting. In the eerie depths of a moonlit forest, an unexpected and unsettling sight unfolded before a camera's unblinking eye, exposing nature's unsettling secret. Within the inky darkness, countless tree trunks had been enigmatically entwined by an otherworldly, thick white rope. Upon closer scrutiny, this spectral cord writhed and slithered, evoking spine-tingling terror. As the lens zoomed in, the grotesque truth materialized, a colossal serpent, its sinuous form coiled around a multitude of trees, like a nightmarish guardian of the woods. Its head, a macabre amalgamation, resembled neither horse nor human, but a ghastly skeletal visage. Its bony countenance, though equine in some eerie way, defied earthly logic. This cryptic footage, an unsettling testament to the unknown, sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to watch, haunting their thoughts with the unsettling mysteries lurking in the heart of the forest. Moonjock deer. So, there's this wild video from a trail camera showing a moonjock deer with not one, but two faces. Picture it, a deer happily munching on snacks with its front face like it's no big deal. But here's the kicker. It's got a whole other face on the back of its head. I watched the footage, and let me tell you, it's pretty surreal. The deer acts all casual, chomping away. But seeing an animal with two faces is straight up weird. I mean, nature, what are you up to? It's not like the deer minds, it seems perfectly content with its double-faced situation. But for us watching, it's a bit on the creepy side. You expect the animals to have one face, right? This deer is breaking all the rules. Imagine stumbling upon this scene in the woods. You'd probably do a double take yourself. Nature can be downright bizarre, and this two-faced deer is living proof. It's like a snack-eating enigma wandering around in the wild. Mama bear and cub. A trail camera capturing the pure cuteness of a mama bear and her cub having a play date in the wild. I watched the video, and let me tell you, it's like a nature-made Disney movie. So there's this mama bear, right? And she's just casually goofing around with her fluffy little cub. They're rolling in the grass, playing tag, and doing all those adorable bear antics. The best part? They're completely unaware they're stealing the show on camera. It's a full-on bear playtime extravaganza. The cub's probably thinking, "Mom, you're it," and Mama Bear's all in, just enjoying the simple joy of play. You can see the happiness oozing from the screen. Nature's versions of a feel-good movie. The innocence of the moment is what gets you. It's like a snapshot of a perfect day in Bearland. If you need a dose of fuzzy warmth, this video is it. Bears playing like nobody's watching. It's a reminder that even in the wild, family moments are universal. And sometimes, you just gotta play, no matter who's watching. Snow leopard. Okay, listen to this adorable tale caught on the trail camera. There's a snow leopard mom being all sneaky and cute, so her fluffy cub decides to play a game of surprise, right? The little one's practicing its stalking skills. Now, the mom, being a cool snow leopard mom, pretends to be scared. I mean, come on, that's just too cute. She's there acting all startled like, "Oh no, where did you come from?" You can almost hear her saying, "Good job, little stalker." It's like a wild game of hide and seek. But in the snowy mountains with these majestic creatures, the cub is probably thinking it's the master of stealth, and mom's playing along to boost its confidence. I watched the video, and trust me, it's heart-melting. The snow leopard mom encouraging her cub with this pretend scared act is just pure sweetness. Nature can be a real softie sometimes, especially when it comes to adorable family moments in the wild. Local cougar. There's a local cougar making a star appearance on a trail camera. The camera doesn't miss a beat, capturing every step of this feline prowler. You can practically feel the suspense watching it. This big cat owning the night, lurking around like it's got some secret mission. It's like nature's own action movie, starring the local cougar as the main character. The size of this cat is something else. You'd think cougars were on the smaller side, but nope, not this one. It's a reminder that even in the dark, there's a whole world of wild wonders happening right under our noses. Trapdoor spider. So there's this trail camera minding its own business, right? Well, it captures a trapdoor spider doing some serious James Bond moves. This spider's got skills. First off, it's like a ninja. The spider wraps itself in this silk thing, like a secret agent in a silk cape, all sneaky-like. Then, here comes the genius part. It sets up this trip line, a spider-style security system. If anything steps on it, bam, it's showtime. Now, the prey, thinking it's just another day in the bug world, strolls along and hits that trip line. Cue the spider action. The line starts vibrating like some animal alarm system, and before you know it, the spider's got its prey caught in the act. No fancy words here, just a spider pulling off a top-notch trap to snag its dinner. Nature's got its own spies, and this trapdoor spider is definitely in the secret agent league of the wild. Unknown creature. Hey there, so picture this. Someone caught a video of this super weird animal roaming in the middle of a field. It's like a mix between a deer and a fox, but nobody has a clue about what it really is. Kinda creepy, right? I mean, who wouldn't be freaked out by a mystery creature just strolling around? The video is making the rounds and folks are scratching their heads trying to ID this thing. It's got that deer vibe with a dash of fox flair, but it's the ultimate mystery guest at this wildlife party. So yeah, mystery creature videos, not for the faint of heart. Maybe one day someone will crack the case and tell us what's really going on in those fields. Until then, let the guessing games continue. Strange sea animal?
What the F is that?
Guess what? There's this creepy video floating around of a bizarre sea creature. It's like a snake, but not quite. Get this. When someone decides to poke it, the thing spreads out, almost like roots or something. Now, that's the stuff of nightmares, right? I mean, who expects to run into a sea critter that acts like a combo of a snake and an alien plant? It's all kind of strange and eerie. You watch this video and your brain just goes, wait, what is that? Imagine being the one behind the camera thinking you're filming a regular old sea creature, and then bam, it starts doing its weird root-spreading dance. I'd probably freak out, honestly. It's not your everyday underwater encounter, so yeah, there you have it, a spine-chilling sea creature doing its thing. Nature sure knows how to keep us on our toes with these mysterious and creepy surprises. Unearthly gaze unveiled. In the dimly lit confines of a house, a camera documented a peculiar and unsettling scene. Several individuals gathered around a round table, bathed in flickering light, engaged in an inexplicable activity.
Going for a walk, and I look up.
The nature of their actions remained shrouded in mystery, an eerie dance unfolding in the ambient glow. Suddenly, a collective and synchronized movement gripped every person, their faces turning sharply towards the camera. The person behind the lens, once a passive observer, now became the focal point of an unspoken and unsettling acknowledgement. The air thickened with an unspoken tension as the gaze of each participant bore into the camera, leaving the recorder with a sense of profound discomfort. A disconcerting moment captured in the inexplicable choreography of the night. As their eyes met, a palpable unease settled in, casting a haunting shadow over the otherwise obscure ritual, leaving the recorder with lingering questions and an indelible sense of foreboding. Daylight enigma unveiled. In the expansive daylight of a farm, a camera captured an intriguing sight, revealing a mysterious entity with an eerie and unsettling presence. Cloaked in black, this figure stood amidst the agricultural landscape. Its long limbs devoid of any recognizable features or facial expressions. The daylight, which usually brings clarity, instead cast an enigmatic shadow upon this obscure being. The recording unfolded in a documentary tone, allowing viewers to witness this perplexing encounter with a sense of both curiosity and trepidation. The mysterious figure, an anomaly in the bright openness of the farm, left those who observed it with a lingering unease, an unspoken question hanging in the air, challenging the boundaries of the known and venturing into the realm of the inexplicable. The daylight offered no solace in demystifying the nature of this black-clad enigma, leaving the farm shrouded in unanswered questions and a sense of eerie wonder. Forest phantoms unveiled. In the proximity of a dense forest, a camera documented an unsettling scene, capturing the passage of two enigmatic air-like creatures. Their unrecognizable forms moved with an eerie, unnatural gait, casting an otherworldly presence. The haunting footage unfolded in a realm of mystery. As the camera revealed these spectral beings walking in a peculiar manner, their features obscured by an ethereal quality. The unidentified creatures moving silently through the periphery of the forest left viewers with an unsettling sense of the unknown. The air of the forest seemed to carry whispers of the natural as the camera rolled, documenting this spectral encounter. The haunting nature of the scene lingered, a testament to the mysteries that can manifest in the darkened corners of nature, unseen and unexplained. Nocturnal bone horde. In the heart of the nocturnal forest, a video recorded unveiled a bone-chilling spectacle. A gathering of bony creatures with facial features so obscure and unrecognizable that they defied categorization. These entities, neither human nor animal, materialized in the darkness, casting an eerie presence that induced fear in any who laid eyes upon them in the dead of night. The documentary tone narrated the mysterious scene as the camera explored the depths of the forest, revealing the grotesque figures that seemed to emerge from the shadows. The night, which usually shrouds the unknown, became a canvas for the unimaginable. The bone-like creatures with their strange and horrible visages stood as a testament to the enigmatic inhabitants that dwell in the hidden realms of the wilderness, leaving viewers to grapple with the unsettling mysteries concealed within the nocturnal expanse. 2 wild deer. The video unfolds with an air of mystery as 2 wild deer gracefully traverse the wintry landscape, seemingly on a quest for food. Unaware of being recorded, the deer move with a certain grace, their movements unhurried as they navigate the cold, white surroundings. The camera captures their every step, creating a silent spectacle that unfolds in the heart of the tranquil forest. It's as if they're engaged in a secret dance, leaving imprints on the pristine snow as they go about their business. The hush of the snowy woods provides a backdrop to this enchanting display, amplifying the simplicity and beauty of nature's rhythm. The deer, seemingly in search of sustenance, contribute to the poetry of the landscape, their presence unfolding like a silent story captured by the lens. It's a moment frozen in time, where the delicate balance of the forest and the creatures within it take center stage, creating a captivating vignette of the heart of winter. Wild hog piglets. You won't believe what the trail camera snagged. A kind of spooky yet hilarious video of these wild hog piglets going all out on a fun spree. Imagine it. The camera captured these little guys in the lurking forest, and they're just unleashing cuteness overload. It's like they discovered a secret playground in the woods. These piglets, looking like tiny balls of mischief, are having a blast together. Their antics are a mix of creepy and funny. The forest sets the stage for their adventure, shadows playing tricks as these hot piglets trot around, exchanging playful nudges and winks. It's a cute chaos you wouldn't expect from the usually serious woods. The lurking forest turns into this unexpected hotspot for piglet shenanigans, making you appreciate the quirky side of nature. Old wild boar. The camera captures this boar in the dark, and it's like on a quest for something, maybe a late-night snack or who knows what. The forest shadows play tricks as the boar moves, making it seem even more mysterious. It's like it's unaware of the camera, just doing its thing in the shadows. The old boar's appearance adds to the eerie factor, rugged like it's seen its fair share of forest adventures. You can almost feel the tension in the air as it explores, with the camera silently catching every step. The lurking forest becomes a stage for this nocturnal wanderer, creating a moment that's both creepy and fascinating. It's like nature's secret show in the dark, starring an old boar in search of who knows what. The camera becomes a sneak peek into the wild, where even the oldest boars have their own mysterious quests in the depths of the lurking forest. Wild hog. Check this out. The trail camera captures this seriously creepy scene in a dark, lurking forest. A wild hog. In the video, the wild hog's eyes lock onto the camera, giving you that spine-chilling feeling. The dark forest becomes the backdrop for this unsettling encounter, and the hog seems totally aware it's being watched. It's the kind of thing that gives you the heebie-jeebies. The hog's presence is so close, and the camera captures every detail, making the whole scene scarier. The darkness, the intense gaze. It's a spooky combo that sends shivers down your spine. Nature, in its mysterious way, shows us a side that makes you think twice about wandering around in a lurking forest after sunset. Mountain's enigmatic stare. The video revealed a perplexing sight, an obscure creature draped in sleek black fur resembling a primate, its long fingers and hands positioned eerily towards the towering peak. The documentary tone unfolded as the camera captured this enigmatic being, its features masked by the onyx strands that covered its form. The black-furred creature, reminiscent of a monkey but unsettling in its unfamiliarity, stood in stark contrast to the natural landscape. The daylight, which typically illuminates clarity, instead casts an eerie shadow upon this mysterious entity. leaving viewers to grapple with the uncanny and unknown. As the creature faced the mountain, an unspoken question lingered. What mysterious connection or purpose propelled its gaze towards the lofty heights? Became a testament to the inscrutable occurrences that can manifest in the broad expanses of the natural world, introducing an unsettling element into the familiar terrain and challenging the boundaries of the known. Nocturnal Enigma Unveiled. In the eerie glow of dim streetlights, a video documented a perplexing nocturnal scene. The documentary tone unfolded as the recorder aimed their lens at a figure in the distance, walking with an uncanny resemblance to a monkey or an elusive creature.
What is that?
The darkened ambiance added an unsettling layer to the scene, and despite attempts to zoom in, the creature remained obscured, shrouded in mystery. The narrator conveyed the atmosphere of suspense, highlighting the creature's haunting movements and the eerie sounds that accompanied its progress. The inability to capture a clear image intensified the enigma, leaving viewers to speculate about the nature of this mysterious being. The night, typically a realm of quietude, now echoed with unsettling sounds and the unsettling gait of the unidentified entity. The documentary served as a chilling testament to the cryptic occurrences that can unfold in the shadows of the night, stirring a sense of dread and fascination with the unknown. Shadowed Entities Lunge. In the dimly lit surroundings, a video captured a chilling encounter as a person cautiously entered an undisclosed location, pushing open a creaky wooden door. The documentary tone narrated the unfolding events as the man ventured into the darkened room. In the night vision of the camera, a mysterious and unrecognizable creature emerged, a ghastly figure moving on all fours with an unsettling agility. Its white skin illuminated in the camera's lens. As the man took a few steps forward, the creature, a spectral enigma in the shadows, suddenly lunged towards him with a disturbing speed. The unsettling encounter served as a testament to the unknown entities that may lurk in the obscure corners of our surroundings, leaving the viewers with a lingering sense of dread, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that can manifest when one delves into the shadows of the unseen. Enigmatic Forest Echoes. In the heart of a mysterious forest, a disturbing symphony of eerie sounds echoing in the darkness was captured on video recording. The camera acted as a silent witness, recording the eerie cacophony echoing through the thick foliage. The usually quiet forest became a theater of unknown voices, each scream sending shivers down my spine. Through the lens, the viewer is transported to the heart of a mysterious forest and has to deal with the disturbing reality that deep in nature, strange and unexplained voices pierce the silence, creating an atmosphere of fear and fascination. It didn't. The haunting sounds lingered and left an indelible mark on the hearts of those who ventured into the mysterious realm of the dark forest. Daylight Forest Menace. In the broad daylight, the creature's grotesque appearance intensified the fear it instilled. As it methodically dismantled the camp with a palpable malevolence, the camp, once a haven of human activity, became a haunting battleground where the unknown clashed with the familiar. The video recording unveiled a bone-chilling scene, an obscure creature, entirely draped in black hair, resembling a nightmarish hybrid between a gorilla and the legendary Bigfoot. Viewers were thrust into a realm where the commonplace transformed into a chilling spectacle, leaving them to grapple with the inexplicable and the unsettling realities that lurk within the heart of nature. The daylight, usually a source of reassurance, instead illuminated a creature that defied understanding. A ghastly force with a penchant for destruction that echoed through the haunted expanses of the forest. Snake hanging from the ceiling. A camera captured a strange and unsettling sight. A mysterious snake dangled from the ceiling, the movement shrouded in mystery. This cryptic video unveiled the eerie truth that the snake was in the midst of devouring its prey. The snake, hanging from its tail, performed eerie spiral-like motions as it gripped onto a helpless possum. It seemed to draw support from the ceiling, perhaps using it as leverage to consume its unsuspecting victim. The chilling scene unfolded silently, the only sound being the snake's sinuous motions. As the camera rolled, the snake's cryptic dance of predation continued. The preying creature moved with an uncanny grace, its scales reflecting the dim light, making the scene even more unsettling. The possum's fate hung in the balance, its life slowly slipping away in this enigmatic tangle of survival. In this eerie and cryptic encounter, the snake's methodical and chilling behavior was revealed, reminding us of the mysterious and brutal aspects of nature that unfolds all around us. Stick insect. Alright, check this out. There's this trail camera video of a stick insect in Australia, and it's doing something bizarre. This little bugger is straight up hitting itself. I know, right? Creepy vibes all the way. So, you've got this seemingly innocent stick insect, but it's acting like it's having a one-insect mosh pit. It keeps smacking itself, and I'm sitting here like, dude, what's going on in your tiny bug brain? Watching it is like witnessing the insect version of a weird self-defense mechanism. It looks uncomfortable, almost like it's got an itch it just can't scratch properly. Imagine seeing that in person, a stick insect having a showdown with itself. I can't help but feel a bit weirded out. Stick insects are supposed to blend in and be chill, not engage in some insect self-slapstick. Nature's throwing us curveballs, and this stick insect is definitely playing an odd game. Creepy, uncomfortable, and just plain weird. That's the bug life down under, I guess. Exploring the scary creature. In a spooky video, a brave guy goes into a dark forest at night with his flashlight, making things creepy enough. He's careful as he walks through tall trees, and you can feel something weird in the air. The only light is from his flashlight, showing twisted branches and involved plants that make strange shadows. All of a sudden, things get really scary. The guy feels like something is hiding behind the trees. His flashlight shows a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the dark. His heart beats fast as he tries to understand what he's seeing. The creature stays hidden, showing up for just a little bit, making things even scarier. The guy, now both curious and scared, keeps going deeper into the forest. The weird feeling and the spooky creature make it a super scary experience, keeping people at the edge of their seats. The video really feels like a spooky adventure, showing things in the dark forest that we cannot explain. Creepy creature. Alright, check this out. There's this crazy video of some spooky creature with tons of legs, just casually strolling down a busy road in the middle of traffic chaos. Imagine a regular day, cars honking, everyone doing their thing, and then bam! This weird, creepy critter appears, making its way through the vehicles like it's on a casual walk. People in their cars are losing their minds, probably thinking they've landed in a sci-fi movie or something. I mean, who wouldn't freak out when faced with a creature straight out of your nightmares in the middle of rush hour? The footage captures this surreal moment, and you can practically feel the tension through the screen. The creature doesn't care about the hustle and bustle, it's just doing its own thing, strutting its many legs like it owns the road. You can almost hear the nervous laughter and exclamations from the folks witnessing this bizarre scene. It's like a real-life thriller unfolding in the midst of everyday life. Just another day on the road, but with a spine-chilling twist. Ghostly appearance. Hold up, gotta spill the beans on this spooky scene. Picture a pitch-black forest in the dead of night, right? So this camera's doing its thing, and bam! It captures a ghostly figure lurking in the darkness. Like total chills, man. This ghostly vibe decides to kick it up a notch and starts booking it towards this poor guy. I can almost feel the run for your life vibes through the screen. It's like a horror movie unfolding right there in the woods. Imagine the guy probably regretting every life choice as this ghostly thing is closing in on him. The forest must be all creepy, with weird noises and shadows making everything more intense. Bet you can hear the guy's heart pounding on the video. It's that classic spooky moment, dark forest, ghost on the run, and you're left wondering if the guy managed to outrun the ghostly sprinter. Talk about a wild midnight surprise, huh? The Ghost Child. In a spooky video that is confusing everyone, a little mystery kid was seen peeking into a small corner of a house.
Right here, and as they walk around the corner, the child is gone.
At first, a lady is just wandering around her home in the video. Then things get really creepy when the camera spots a tiny figure in the shadows. The child is almost too hard to see, just kind of peeking from a dark corner. But here's the really weird part. When the lady gets close, the little kid just disappears, like poof, gone. It's like the kid was never there, and it leaves everyone wondering what happened. People are talking a lot about this video, trying to figure out where the disappearing kid went. The video is so simple, but the way the child vanishes makes it really hard to believe and super interesting. It's the kind of video that gives you goosebumps and sticks in your mind. However, be ready for a mysterious and kind of spooky moment with that unseen kid in the shadows. It will definitely give you the shivers if you watch it. Bigfoot behind the woods. Watch this amazing video where a weird creature talked about in whispers surprises everyone. It happens in a big private forest with tall trees. The camera moves, and behind the swaying bushes, a large, hairy creature slowly appears. This big thing moves strangely, like it knows it's being videoed. It's covered in messy fur, walking through the bushes and making the leaves rustle. The whole forest feels like it's holding its breath, like nature itself is seeing something super special. We do not know what this creature is, making it indeed more mysterious. This video of the unexpected moment makes us ask a lot of questions and gets us super curious about what might be living in the hidden parts of our world. It's like a secret story happening behind the scenes of our everyday life, leaving us wondering about things we can only imagine. Thank you for coming along this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. See you next time.
Oh.
Oh! Let's embark on a journey to the dangerous world of the animal kingdom, where the phrase survival of the fittest truly applies. We explore the most dramatic, intriguing, and lethal interactions between wild animals today. Prepare to be amazed by the sheer force of nature, its never-ending wrath, and its incredible survival tactics as you witness everything from the violent conflicts found deep in the thick forest to the freezing tundras of the Arctic. Roland, largest sea elephant. It is a video of the largest sea elephant, Roland, from 1931. The man in the video pats Roland very politely. Roland keeps his head out of the water as the man feeds him food, which is most likely to be a fish. The man moves Roland to another location. Roland gets into the water and swims for a little while. The man calls him out to feed him. Roland gets out of the water and stands with the man in the video. He feeds him and pats him on his face very gently. Roland gets to the ground and makes some noise. Survival of the swiftest. Buckle up your seatbelts because you'll witness one of the most daunting encounters between a wild beast and its alleged prey. The video began with a leopard tightrope walking over a tall tree in the forest. The leopard seemed confused and a bit scared as the mighty beast was surrounded by a group of wild pigs waiting to attack him. The pigs kept circling around the sheltered tree, hoping for the tiger to stroll down into their trap. You would not believe it, but the predator did crawl down, not to get himself attacked, but to pick his dinner among the litter of pigs. The young piglet was caught in no time and was carried all the way to the top of the tree, leaving no time to spare for the pigs to even fight back. Chimpanzee last moments. The camera caught something mysterious and heart-touching. It was a very affecting video. It was a scene of a chimpanzee that was on her last breaths. It was a very sad moment taped by the camera. The chimpanzee was reuniting with its caretaker. The chimp was lying and its caretaker was rubbing its back. It seemed like that he was loving the chimp. He also gives the chimp to eat something. It was lying by closing its eyes. It suddenly opens its eyes to see its caretaker. Both the chimp and the caretaker were sad about it. The air was truly filled with sorrow and misery. The chimp was trying to hold close the man, it also rubbing its hand on the caretaker. Touching his face and holding the hand of caretaker seemed like that it was very sad on leaving him. It was a very deep, heart-touching misery mystery. The atmosphere was held up with sorrow. The man was also sad about it. It made all the people sad and utterly worried after seeing this. Adorable danger. Sometimes animals can give you a hard time, and peaceful situations can take the worst turns. A similar video is circulating over the internet in which a woman was sitting comfortably at her front door porch when a group of cute raccoons came wandering down her alley. Raccoons are generally considered adorable and almost harmless. Yes, almost harmless. They started sniffing around the woman, mesmerized by their innocence. The woman began taking pictures of them. Soon, the woman got comfortable with these wild raccoons and started gesturing one of them towards herself. And at this point, things got out of control when the raccoon bit her finger, forcing her to drop everything and run inside her home. That's why it is advised, guys, not to get close to these wild animals, as you can catch rabies if you aren't vaccinated.
No! Oh my god! Okay.
Peculiar sights.
Yo, this isn't good. This isn't good.
Have you ever thought about renovating your house? Renovation might give your home an upgrade, but are you aware of underlying mysteries and dangers hidden behind the closed cemented walls, dilapidated leaking rooftops, and your basement could be a perfect place for such unwanted creatures? A similar incident took place when a reconstruction guy found something peculiar, almost out of this world while renovating a house. The video began with a man recording the hidden area lying underneath the rooftop. It was an old, worn-out place, as if it hadn't been in use for a long time. And to our astonishment, two unknown guests had captured this place all by themselves. These creatures looked like an owl by face, but their four limbs had something else to say. These creatures looked like aliens, unlike anything from the real world. However, the mystery lies in whether this discovery of such eerie creatures was real or another fake publicity stunt.
Yo, look at that. What is that?
Leopard's Feast. Let us dive into the daring encounters of wildlife where anything can be preyed upon within a period. In one similar instance, a leopard was seen attacking an animal close to its own size. The leopard made no mistake hunting down the giant animal. It struck an adult capybara from behind the bushes, grasped it tightly by its sharp-pointed canines, and kept attacking him until the poor soul was lifeless. The capybara did try to fight off this vicious beast, but in the end, one had to be prey to someone, and it was Leopard's day to feast on this poor creature. Woodpecker in hot waters. Remember guys, on your bad days, even the things you're good at might give you a headache and can lead you into hot waters. In this video, a bird can be seen stuck in the tree by its beak. And you know what's surprising? This is no ordinary bird. It's the famous woodpecker who somehow got its beak plunged forcefully into the tree's bark. Woodpeckers are famous for drilling holes inside the bark of the tree with their incredible poking ability with their beak. But this poor soul might be going through a tough day. However, in no time, the bird was saved by a man. And then it flew away to poke some other trees. Man versus Jaws. We have another thrilling video about these wild encounters, so you know that it is life-threatening to disturb these savage predators, as things could get sour very quickly. In this thrilling video, a man can be seen waddling the tail of an enormous crocodile. I don't know how he managed to go even near that ominous predator, let alone manhandling that giant tail. The fearless man didn't stop there. He patted that vicious crocodile who could have swallowed the man in a single bite. A similar thing happened when the man started patting his back. The crocodile shifted his head, opened his mouth wide apart, and attacked the man. Luckily, the man managed to escape from the nerve-wracking situation. Slippery escape. Snakes are known to be one of the swiftest land dwellers who slither towards their prey in the blinking of the eye. Though it's easy to catch a snake if you're a pro and follow your guidelines. Sometimes even the tiniest snakes can give you a tough time. In this video, a man wrapped a collar around a small snake. The collar was made of wire to catch the snake. As the man tried to cover the trap around its neck, it disappeared into thin air, freeing himself from the shackles of wildlife hunters. Shooting star. Let me take you guys on a cool celestial journey under the starry night where dreams become reality and the heavenly bodies hug the earth at its horizon. This spectacular phenomenon was caught on camera at 11:57 p.m. when a shining and glazing streak occurred over the sky. It was not an ordinary shooting star, as the lightning streak it made was so bright, almost like a firework. This beautiful sight was witnessed over Mount Waverly on a quiet night filled with darkness. This awe-inspiring sight of a meteor swimming gradually across the vast black sky, leaving behind its enormous fireworks, was enough to be completely mesmerized by these stellar objects. Wild encounter at Sea Park. Would you ever let your child go near a wild sea animal without proper caution and care? The answer should be no, as these fantastic creatures take no time to harm you and your children and can leave you with irreparable damage. The video presented a scene of an alleged sea-themed park having various shows and sea animals. In the video, a sea seal can be seen performing gestures while a man tries to mount his daughter on the seal's back. Everything seemed normal, a cute picture day for the little one. But soon, things took a vicious turn. The seal suddenly snapped back at the poor child, frightening her for the rest of her life. Though the parents were quick enough to pull back their child, this video provides evidence for the untamed nature of these animals, and they can be harmful if left unobserved. Polar bear in the wild. Imagine yourself going for a camping venture with your friends deep in the thick mountainous regions surrounded by a sky-high forest, only to meet a snowy beast for your welcome. A scary event, isn't it? The video showed a spectacular sight of this daunting creature, a polar bear. Draped in all-white fur moving briskly through the woods, the bear had a colossal statue, with its pointed paws leaving behind the imprints of his existence. It is quite a rare sight to witness polar bears or grizzly bears in the mountains, as they keep themselves hidden far from human company. But sometimes they do make appearances. Polar bears are fierce and very dangerous, but simultaneously they are a beautiful and rare sight. Camel's prickly palate. Have you ever wondered how camels eat prickly desert vegetation without getting sore mouths? It's all because of their incredibly hard palate. You know, camels have this peculiar feature that serves as a shield of protection at the top of their mouths. They can chew their food entirely without facing the risk of getting hurt because of their hard palate. Think of it as their lips' natural armor. Therefore, these hardy animals can consume harsh, thorny plants in the desert with ease and effectiveness. Camels have several exciting adaptations that help them survive in the harsh desert. This is only one of them. It's impressive how well nature equips its species for survival. A giant floating balloon.
That is a big animal.
Well, I was asking for an octopus.
Yeah.
You might have seen many octopuses floating across the ocean, spreading their tentacles around, but have you ever witnessed them performing tricks with their tentacles? One such spectacular video surfaced over the internet, capturing the beauty of a giant octopus at the very depth of the ocean. In the video, an unusual kind of octopus made its appearance. The octopus had an orange-colored body with long iridescent tentacles that were swaying freely in the ocean. The octopus was creating amazing patterns with tentacles, wrapping them around its body, stretching them across their length almost like a floating balloon with a giant head dancing in the depths of the ocean.
Yeah, he seems a little
That's fantastic.
unnerved.
I wish we could see the other end.
Oh my gosh.
Jungle Bridge surprise. Walking through the mountains is a fun sport, but it can become even more exciting and dangerous if the forest residents come to welcome you. The video began with a family walking through a swinging bridge deep in the forest. They had their children along with them through this dangerous trail. Little did they know that this bridge was a swinging rope for the monkeys of this forest, and soon they were welcomed by a giant orangutan swinging through the rope bridge, passing like a gymnast from above their heads, adding more thrill to an already daunting journey.
Duck! Oh my goodness!
Nature's power play. Behold the cruel and captivating nature of the animal kingdom. Witness a fierce encounter where a baby bear is attacked out of nowhere by another bear, leaving it vulnerable and clueless. This is a stark reminder of the brutal and unrelenting realities of nature. But what's equally intriguing is the appearance of a third bear, watching the conflict from a distance. Whether a member of the same bear community or simply a bystander, the spectator observes the mighty power play with keen interest. It's a stark reminder of the circle of life, where harsh natural forces and survival instincts collide with brutal force and leave us unsettled.
Coming onto that territory. Oh no. Oh, he's really killing.
The Tasmanian tiger. Have you seen the widely circulated colorized footage of the Tasmanian tiger? It's crazy. The thylacine, popularly known as the Tasmanian tiger, was declared extinct in 1936. But this film revives the species in a way that has never been seen colorized before. The thylacine can be seen in the video walking around a cage while showing its striped coat and strong jaw. It is much more intriguing due to the colorization, which highlights the animal's inherent beauty. Though it is painful to consider that we have lost such a magnificent animal, it also serves as a reminder of how technology may be used to bring the past to life. Haunted jaguar. The camera caught a very mysterious and haunted sight. The air was truly filled with enigma and uneasiness. The camera picked up the appearance of the jaguar in a river. There was a little part of dry area in the river where this haunted jaguar was standing. It was a very peculiar sight that happened here. This haunted jaguar was so wild that it seemed like it was standing here in search of the haunting. It was so wild, having black spots on all of its body. The peculiar sight is that there was also a crocodile near the jaguar. The jaguar suddenly caught the crocodile. It was yearning with the pain. It also tried to escape from the jaguar, but it caught the crocodile firmly. It dragged away the crocodile by passing from the sea. It grabbed it from its neck so its mouth was opened utterly. It was a very cryptic scene. At least the cruel jaguar dragged the crocodile to the dry land. Then, it tightly bites the crocodile's neck by its sharp teeth. and after a while, the crocodile was killed by the jaguar. It was a very haunted and eerie scene. This was a deep and great mystery that was captured by the camera in that river. Speedy cheetah. The camera had captured a mysterious sight. It was a cherished fact of nature. This was a scene of a cheetah that was so fast and speedy. It was known as the world's fastest land animal. Their claws work rather like studs on football boots for extra grip when sprinting, while their long tail acts as a rudder that helps them make sharp turns while chasing the prey. In this video, the camera recorded the appearance of the cheetah that was so fast it was looking for its prey that was a deer. It had a look on deer. The cheetah was run fast before the deer, then the deer ran to escape its life. The cheetah ran so fast it'd make a turn to caught it. The deer breath grew heavy, and its legs began to ache. The atmosphere was truly filled with enigma. It was a deep, suspicious mystery about the cheetah. It was not still revealed what happened with the anxious deer. Mysterious cage. The camera caught something very enigmatic and mysterious. The atmosphere was filled with uneasiness and fear. It was a scene of a man in a deep sea. It was in a glass cage. It dives into the sea to explore sea life. It was in the middle of the sea. The man was in the cage wearing a diving suit. Suddenly, a big shark appeared. It was hitting on the cage with heavy strength. The cage was juddering and the sea waves were forming. After a while, the glass cage was broken by a shark's head. It was a very menacing and cryptic scene. The man was toppled in the sea. He was very anxious and frightened. It swims very fast to save his life. It struggles to swim very fast. The shark was moved before the man. It was a deep and dangerous mystery taped by the camera. It was still not found out what happened to the man next. This was not revealed yet. Cryptic gorilla. The camera had recorded a mysterious and charry act. The atmosphere was filled with amaze. It was a scene of some gorillas that were present in the farms. They were grazing. There were also 2 gorilla babies. On one side, one gorilla that was standing with its baby. The baby climbed up its back, and then mother gorilla and baby was walking away. Suddenly, another gorilla that was present here attacks the mother gorilla. It attacks the mother gorilla for no reason. They started fighting with each other. They rolled up on each other. Then, after a while, a big gorilla came here and stopped their fight. It stopped their fight by catching up the gorilla. The baby and mother gorilla were moved from there. It was a deep mystery how that responsible gorilla stopped the fight between its mates. It was really astonishing. Paranormal crocodile. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. The atmosphere is filled with mystery and enigma. In a river, there was a tree that had fallen here. There was an alligator that was practicing its death roll. Death roll basically was a technique where they rapidly spin their bodies while holding on to prey. This was a very weird and creepy scene. This rotational movement helped that crocodile to cut up and tear apart the prey by exerting tremendous forces like that, usually of a large prey. The death roll was believed to be effective for the crocodile to consume their prey. It was actually a rapid rotation about the longitudinal axis of the body. This scene gave uneasy vibes to the operator. The crocodile was looking very mysterious and cryptic. It was the deepest mystery ever. Everyone had a look on this crocodile which made everyone suspicious and eerie. Silent animal attacks revealed. In the wild, there are hidden stories of animals surviving in mysterious ways. There was a video that showed these secret battles of nature. It was a bit scary and revealed how animals quietly attack others to stay alive. The video had different parts, each showing a different way animals hunt quietly and without warning. Animals like deer, tigers, zebras, and even cats were featured. In one part, a deer was drinking from a calm river, but a sneaky crocodile was there underwater waiting patiently. Suddenly, it appeared and grabbed the deer, showing how nature can be cruel. In another part, a tiger stalked a zebra silently. The normal sounds of the wild were hushed as the tiger pounced on its prey, teaching us how fast and quiet these attacks can be. Even small cats were not spared from this video. It showed how they can be secretly aggressive, proving that even cute pets have wild instincts. This video is not for those easily scared. It gave a glimpse into the hidden side of nature where life and death are always close. It's a place where quietness often means danger, and the line between the hunter and the hunted can be very blurry. In this mysterious world, survival is all that matters. Lightning frog. Once upon a time, in the land of everyday life where things are usually quite ordinary, something strange happened. A camera recorded something mysterious that left people really confused and amazed. The video started by showing a regular door, like the ones we see every day. But as the camera moved down, it revealed a frog. This was no normal frog. Its body, which is usually green and brown, was shining brightly. It looked like it had swallowed something very unusual, making its body light up. People had all sorts of ideas about why this frog was so strange. Some thought it had eaten something weird, while others wondered if it was born this way. But no one had a definite answer. The video of this glowing frog spread all over the internet, and it made everyone curious. Some believed it was a spectral sign from nature, a reminder that there's still magic in our world. Others were just amazed at how beautiful and strange this frog was, but the frog story remained a mystery. No one knew where it came from or why it looked like that. So the glowing frog became a legend, a mystery that reminds us that in our everyday lives, there can still be extraordinary things that surprise and brighten our days. Eagle's smooth river attack. The video showed a beautiful eagle. It flew smoothly in the clear daytime sky above a river, surrounded by forests and mountains. The eagle landed in the river, grabbed a fish, and continued to fly. This moment was a mix of nature's beauty and the reality of how animals hunt for food. The eagle's flight were easy to watch. It glided through the sky effortlessly with its wide wings. As it got closer to the river, you could feel the excitement. It dived quickly, grabbed a shiny fish with its sharp claws, and showed us the circle of life. How animals need to catch prey to survive. This video reminded us that in nature, life and death are connected. The eagle's smooth attack was like a perfect dance of survival. It showed us the incredible world of nature. This moment when the eagle caught the fish made us appreciate how skilled and mysterious animals can be in the wild. It's a simple but powerful reminder of the wonders of the natural world. Mysterious monkey teasing scene. In the daytime, a camera showed a strange picture. It looked like a zoo. Inside, there were black monkeys with dark fur. They had mysterious eyes. A girl stood by the rusty cage of these monkeys. She seemed both interesting and a bit scary. She thought she was the boss of this unusual place. Her fingers teased the air, making the crowd watching her impatient. But trying to solve the secrets of the universe was a mistake. One of the monkeys got very angry. It grabbed the girl's hair quickly and tried to harm her. People standing around were shocked and scared. They realized that maybe humans shouldn't interfere with the hidden powers of the animal world. Quickly, they saved the girl from the monkey's grip. Her hair was messy and she was trembling, but she didn't seem to learn from her mistake. Once free, she went back to teasing the monkey. The black monkeys, however, didn't forget her actions. They both grabbed her hair even harder this time. It was like a strange dance of teasing and payback, a mysterious story of human curiosity and the secrets of all living beings. So, the camera captured a strange moment, where the mysteries of nature mixed with human foolishness, forever written in the story of the unknown. Mysterious lemurs in woods. In a calm forest with sunlight passing through the leaves, the camera saw something strange out of nowhere. Strange animals appeared. They looked like lemurs, but not the cute ones you'd expect. Each lemur was a mom carrying her babies on her back. They moved in a weird and graceful way, almost like a mysterious dance. What made them really strange were their creepy looks. They had bodies that were a mix of monkeys and lemurs. Their long, flexible arms and legs helped them move in a strange way through the woods. Their eyes were big and really spooky, like something from a scary dream. The peaceful forest suddenly felt tense. People watching wondered if these creatures meant harm or if they were just a unique part of the forest. As the camera kept recording, it left everyone with more questions than answers. These strange lemurs with their eerie appearance and strange movements were a big mystery. Nobody knew they could be dangerous or what secrets they held in the heart of the woods. Crocodile versus turtle. In a quiet, hidden place in the wild, a camera saw something strange. It was daytime and the landscape looked empty, like a painting made by fate. There by the water was a legendary creature, a crocodile with dark, hidden intentions in its eyes. In its mouth it held something unusual, a turtle with tough, ancient covering. The video showed a fight for survival, the crocodile's strong mouth holding onto the turtle's hard shell. It was a fight as old as the river, the never-ending struggle to stay alive under the hot sun. But something surprising happened. The turtle, strong-willed and tough, used its sturdy shell to its advantage. The turtle escaped from the crocodile's jaws. Free at last, the turtle started moving towards the river, heading for safety. This wasn't an ordinary battle. It was a sign of life's strength and the endless mysteries that make up our world. In the end, as the camera stayed on the mysterious scene, the true story of nature's hidden drama remained a secret. Mysterious zoo anteater enigma. In a hidden place like a secret world, a camera recorded something strange. It was like a zoo, but not like any zoo we know. This video showed a big anteater. It looked like it belonged there in that special place. In the video, it seemed like the anteater was eating something. But when you first looked at it, you might think its front leg was the face of another animal. It was puzzling and made people wonder what they were seeing. At first, you couldn't tell what creature it really was, but if you watched closely, you figured it out. The creature was actually an anteater, and its front leg was playing tricks with your eyes. It was a very strange video that kept you guessing. This video revealed mysteries in a hidden zoo, and it made people feel amazed. It showed how nature can be tricky and how we can be fooled by appearances. When it ended, it left us feeling fascinated and wondering about the secrets of our world. Mysterious rescue. In a cold, snowy place, two big bucks were stuck because their antlers got locked together. They tried really hard to get free. It was like they were doing a strange, dangerous dance in the frozen quiet. Then a person who takes care of the park showed up. Maybe the play between the bucks called him. He swore warm clothes and looked serious. He had a powerful tool with him, a gun. It made the story feel even more interesting and strange. This person moved slowly towards the bucks, careful not to scare them. He pointed his gun very carefully. Then there was a loud noise. It felt like time stopped. The noise echoed through the cold air. The surprise came next. The shot from the gun did something amazing. It cut the buck's antlers and they were free. The thing that trapped them was gone in a flash. The camera caught this special moment. The bucks, now free, jumped away like they just woke up from a dream. They ran deep into the snowy woods, happy and safe.
Unbelievable. Good shot.
This whole story was like a mix of nature's magic and human help. It will be remembered as a very mysterious and special moment. It showed that even in the wild, where everything is quiet and covered in snow, life and freedom are very precious, just like a delicate winter flower. Lion defended lioness. In the wilderness of a jungle, a herd of Cape buffaloes in all their glory and strength can be seen marching towards two lonely savages of the jungle. These two predators seemed lost as they were sauntering alone in these vast fields. Suddenly, the herd of mighty buffaloes started running towards the lions. But in an attempt to protect his partner, the lioness, he stood tall in front of these giant bulls and confronted them with all his force and strength. He carried on in the fierce battle with the utmost power and courage, defying all odds in order to protect his lioness, who wasn't harmed at all. In short, the lion successfully escaped this terror trap and marched away with his lioness. However, unfortunately, the herd of buffaloes can still be seen following the two animals. Cryptid alligator. The camera caught a peculiar and mysterious sight. The atmosphere was truly filled with enigma. It was really a fearable sight. It made everyone uneasy. This was a peculiar scene that had never happened before. The camera tape shows the appearance of an eerie alligator. It was kept in a cage in the zoo. Suddenly, the creepiest scene happened. The alligators attacked the zoo handler near it. It caught the man firmly by his hand. It pulled the zoo handler into the cage. This scene makes everyone anxious. The alligator caught the hand of a man very tightly. It was not leaving him. The man was trying to escape from the alligator's sharp teeth, but it was not leaving the man. The man in severe fear. Suddenly, another man jumped into the cage. It was actually a visitor here in the zoo. He left the man from the crocodile by lying on the alligator's back. The alligator was very curious and decrypted. The man hardly escaped the zoo handler. The crocodile was trying to kill the man, but it failed. It frightened all the people nearby, and then the man that rescued the zoo handler came out of the cage. The environment was fearable. Polar bear. The camera caught a mysterious sight. It happened at the North Pole. It was a very rare scene of a polar bear. There was snow freezing here and there on land. All the nature things were severely freeze, like trees, lakes, and roads. As the global temperature heats up, the snow ice is thinning by the day. The polar was moving smoothly from the snow ice. It was a white-colored polar bear. It was moving like it was crawling over the snow. Seemed like that it was enjoying the icing snow. This was a very wonderful scene. It makes the environment uneasy. This thinning of ice taught new ways to the polar bear that was looking so charming. This polar bear was enjoying the icing snow here so keenly. The air was filled with the pleasure and charm of the effects of nature. It was a deep mystery ever. It makes all the viewers and operators astonished and amazed. The polar bear was so amazing. It was a deep mystery that camera has taped that had never seen before. Hand feeding of shark. The camera picked up a cryptic sight. It was also very mysterious. That was recorded in the middle of the sea. Anyhow, there was a very peculiar sight that happened to some people that were on the ship. They were feeding the big monstrous shark by a fish. One of the men on the ship holding a fish in his hands. A big, huge shark came from the depth of the sea. It was looking very dangerous and creepiest. It also had big, sharp teeth. It was jumping to eat the fish and hitting with the ship. The ship was shaking severely. However, the man holding a fish in his hand fed the big shark by putting the fish tail on the shark's mouth. It was eating the fish in a very cryptic way. The atmosphere was filled with fear. Suddenly, they pulled the fish up and saw that this dangerous shark ate the half fish. It was a deep, eerie mystery. The people on fish were so brave. The man fed the cryptic shark with his own hand, taking a bad risk. Terrifying praying mantis. It shows a bee and a praying mantis on a white wall that is white. The praying mantis has captured the bee tightly in its grip. The honeybee tries to escape the praying mantis but fails to do so. The praying mantis has a very firm grip on the bee, as it can be seen in the video. Some of the legs of the bee break due to its fight with the praying mantis. It shows how terrifying a praying mantis can be when it comes to capturing its food. The praying mantis holds the bee with both of his hands in a tight and firm grip and starts eating it from the middle. The bee tries its best till the end to escape, but does not succeed. The python snake attacking a deer. The video seems to have been shot on a highway where on the side of the road a python snake has captured a deer. The python has wrapped its body all around the deer with all its force. People try to save the deer from the python. They take a large branch from the tree and hit the python from a distance. They hit the python a few times until it lost its grip on the deer. The deer also tries to escape as the people hit the python. At last, the python leaves the deer and runs back from where it came from, and the deer runs in its opposite direction. Inside the wasp nest. The camera captured a cryptic sight. It was also very mysterious. One man took the risk of opening the nest of wasps. They were cutting it into 2 pieces. It was looking very peculiar that it was a big, dangerous risk to come near the nest. The people were utterly covered with the clothes. They also wore gloves on their hands. It was recorded in the dense forest. Anyhow, some bees were flying around their nest. The man started to cut it off from the center with a big knife. When he cut the nest, a very peculiar and mysterious scene happened. Inside the nest, a honeycomb appeared. There were many wisps around it. They were many large in number. It was a very natural scene of this honeycomb. The man had taken a big risk. There was also man-tiny holes in the honeycomb where the honey was found. It was a very deep, greatest mystery. We have seen the honeycomb from very near. The wisps were flying near their comb. They were storing honey from the flowers. It was almost done. Raccoons attack the woman as they leave. The video shows that the raccoons get into the woman's house through the window. There are 3 of them. One is standing in the window and the other 2 are inside her house. The raccoon standing on the window tries to help his friends to climb up the window, but it seems to be terrified a little bit.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Whoop.
The girl raises the curtains so that the raccoons find it easy to escape. The raccoons think that she might hurt them, so they bite her.
Come on.
The second raccoon climbs out the window after a while of trying, while the third one is still inside her house. She helps it escape when she tries to close her window. One of the raccoons bite her. She realizes she made a mistake and gets away from the window.
No, go on! Go!
This is how best friends are created. The video is shot in a forest. We can see a monkey and a large lizard and birds at the back. The monkey jumps here and there and holds the lizard's tail and enjoys it while irritating it. The lizard runs from the monkey, but is unsuccessful. The monkey follows the lizard as it moves forward. This video is also related to how best friends are made. One of them is an introvert while the other one is an extrovert. This is a very common example of best friends, as one of the friends is loud while the other is not. Cryptic bear? In a zoo in China, something extraordinary happened that left everyone astonished. Imagine a bear, big and brown, usually seen on all fours, but this time, it stood up tall on its hind legs. This bear was enormous, nearly as close as your neighbor, and it peered out at the crowd through the safety grill. People from all around gathered, their eyes wide with amazement. This was no ordinary bear. It was special, a mystery never seen before. The excitement was palpable, as if a secret of nature had been revealed. Everyone held their breath, trying to take in this wondrous sight. The bear's eyes seemed to sparkle with curiosity as it survived the amazed onlookers. It was as if it wanted to share this moment with all who had come to witness its extraordinary feat. The zoo became a place of wonder, a memory etched in the hearts of those fortunate enough to be there. This event will be talked about for years to come, a story of a bear that stood tall and captured the hearts of all who beheld it. It was a day when the ordinary turned into something truly extraordinary, a day that will forever live in the memory of those who were lucky enough to witness it. Gorilla cycling. The camera had captured a scarce sight. It was also very mysterious. Beside the camera, the atmosphere was filled with enigma and suspense. It made all the viewers curious. The camera tapped the appearance of the giant gorilla. It was doing a mysterious act. It was cycling on a bicycle. That was so peculiar that the gorilla was on the bicycle. It was amazing and a little bit funny. It was riding the bicycle and totally engaged in it deeply. It was so fun for it. There was also one other gorilla that was seeing its mate on riding. Suddenly, this gorilla fell down from the bicycle. It fell down on the ground and made the gorilla upset. Then it do a particular act. It threw away this bicycle away on which it takes a ride. It was a very funny and also disappointed scene for the gorilla. It was the deepest mystery ever found. It was never seen before. No one had seen the gorilla on a bicycle before. It was astonished for all. The gorilla on the bicycle looked very funny, and it was keenly enjoying its ride, but soon it was interrupted. Cryptic mystery. The camera in Russia recorded a mysterious and cryptic act. It made everyone terrified and curious. The air was truly filled with enigma and many questions. In the middle of Russia, a mystery happened with the river. In a horrifying incident, a river in Russia had turned beetroot red. It happened after a major incident of contamination by a mystery pollutant. It was not known about this pollutant. The river was turned into beetroot red. It was a peculiar sight. The ducks refused to swim in that contaminated toxic water. It was looking very cryptic and eerie. Everyone was trying to find out what contamination was the cause of this decolorization. All the people were curious and suspicious about it. It was a deep mystery. I still haven't found out what had happened. It was an eerie mystery which was still unknown. All the people were refusing to swim in this toxic water. They were severely anxious about it. Mysterious Florida beach transformation. In Florida, a strange video appeared that made people wonder. It showed a man from Florida, but we didn't know who he was. He did something strange at the beach that caught everyone's attention. This guy used the sand as his canvas and started digging a not-so-obvious trench on the lovely Florida beach. At first, it looked really interesting. Imagine the sun painting the sky with pretty colors, and people watching this mysterious man working hard in the sand. People were laughing and having fun as they watched. They couldn't resist being curious about what this mysterious digger was creating. Some even decided to go into the water he was making, thinking it was just a fun dream. But here's where things got really surprising. As the man kept digging, the water changed. It went from a gentle flow to a strong current. The peaceful trench turned into a rough river. Waves that were far away suddenly crashed all around, and the fun turned into difficulty. Out of nowhere, the police arrived. They too were a bit mysterious. People wondered if they were there to help, to scold, or just to see this strange transformation. This mysterious video reminds us that life can be full of unexpected surprises. It shows that there are mysteries hiding in everyday things, and sometimes we just have to look a little deeper to find them. Mysterious grizzly bear encounter. One sunny day, something mysterious happened. A man was in his car, and he had a secret plan. He wanted to give food to a huge grizzly bear, a wild animal that doesn't follow our rules. The man hidden in the car's shadow seemed to be looking for adventure, or maybe just having fun. He reached out of the car's window with something for the bear. Then something shocking occurred. The grizzly bear with its wide jaws acted swiftly. It grabbed the offering with incredible precision. This was scary for the man, and he was full of fear and excitement. It felt like a life and death moment. The bear was so close it could have swallowed not just the food, but the whole hand. In a moment that seemed to last forever, the man's survival instincts kicked in. He started the car and sped away, narrowly escaping the bear's grasp. The video left everyone with questions. What made the man do such a daring thing with a wild animal? Was it bravery, a desire for adventure, or something we can't understand? This strange event happening in the bright light of day is a puzzle. It reminds us that mysteries exist in the wild just beyond our safe everyday world. These mysteries can be thrilling, but they might never be fully explained. Mysterious sea creature. On a sunny day, a strange thing from the deep sea showed up in a video. A person who was swimming at a peaceful beach found it. This thing was really odd. It looked like a huge worm. It clung to the person's hand and moved in a mysterious way. It made people question what it could be. No one knew for sure. It remains a big mystery. People saw the video online and talked about it. They had lots of ideas about what this strange creature might be. Some thought it could be a long, snake-like sea creature from the deep ocean. Others wondered if it was a creature that had been around for a very long time. Maybe even from the time of the extinct creatures. Some even thought it might be something from another world. But even with all these ideas, nobody really knew the truth. Experts and regular people couldn't figure it out. They couldn't find any answers in books or from scientists. This creature didn't fit into any category. It was just a big mystery. This mysterious sea creature left everyone with questions, and those questions spread far and wide. It reminded us that our world still holds many secrets, things we don't understand. Some mysteries may never have easy answers, and that's what keeps us curious and makes the world an intriguing place. Mystical Owl's Bubble Flight. The video showed a mysterious scene. It looked like a strange documentary showing something very unusual. The star of this mysterious video was an owl, a bird that comes out at night. The owl was flying through a strange place filled with shiny bubbles. It looked like a magical world. The owl moved gracefully through these bubbles like a dancer. When the owl flapped its wings, it created a beautiful show with the bubbles. Scientists gathered to watch it. They weren't just watching an owl fly, they were learning the secrets of how things fly. It was as if the owl had the answers to the most important questions about how flight works. Mysterious bird and worm. In a quiet place, a camera saw something interesting. There was a young bird. Its dark eyes showed it was very hungry. The main character in the story was a small worm on the ground. It was just moving along, not knowing that the bird was watching. The worm was living its own life, trying to find its way. But the bird had no one to teach it how to eat. The scene was mysterious because the bird and the worm were like actors in a secret play. The bird wanted to eat, and the worm wanted to stay alive. The bird's mother was missing, and that made the bird's struggle even sadder. The little bird had to figure things out on its own, which was hard. In the quiet place, the bird and the worm showed a mysterious picture of life's struggles. They taught us about wanting to live and how nature can be puzzling. The forest had many secrets, and this was just one of them. When the camera took this picture, it made us think about the mysteries of nature. It asked us to wonder about the hidden stories in the wild. Lion and crocodile fight for meat. This video shows a crocodile and a lion fighting for the meat in the forest. The video is shot from a drone. The lion holds one end of the meat from its mouth tightly while the crocodile holds the other end with its mouth. Both of them try their best to take the whole meat for themselves. It seems like the crocodile has a more tight hold on the meat than the lion. The crocodile rolls over while the lion loses its grip on the meat. The crocodile stays still while the lion tries its best to take the whole meat to himself. The crocodile does not move and keeps on holding the meat with its mouth. Neighbors. This video shows two fishes in a fish tank. One of them throws sand on the other fish, which starts a competition between them. The fish on the right starts throwing the sand on the face of the other. When the fish on the left side does the same, fish on the right side gets stunned for a little while and starts it again. Thinking of it as revenge from the fish on the other side. Both of the fishes throw sand at each other, taking turns. This video is a reference to how two true neighbors treat each other. What would you do? A man who seems to be a forest photographer is sitting in the front of his car holding his camera, looking to his left. The video shows that one of his friends on the other side tells him to look at his right side. When he turns his face around to see what it is, he sees a tiger right next to him staring at him. He gets scared and does not know what to do. He stares back at the tiger, scared. He holds his camera more tightly, being scared, as he is alone in this situation. Not knowing what else to do to save his life. He sits there terrified. Orca attacking seals. This video shows how an orca is attacking seals on the seashore. Orca is also called a killer whale, as it is very dangerous and harmful. The orca attacks the seals very brutally. It comes with a very high speed, not letting the seals know, and gets on top of the seals, harming them with all its pressure and force. It gets back after hurting the seals. It comes to the end of the seashore to hurt the seals, and then goes back into the water. Mooses are huge. This video shows how big and huge mooses are. The man making the video is hiding in the trees in the forest to make the video of the moose. The moose comes slowly forward and we can see how huge it is. The moose is black in color and has a huge body. You can see its legs are very big. The moose's antlers are beautiful and at the same time very big. The moose moves forward and you can see that the moose does not have a tail. It also tells us how moose can navigate through the forest very easily. Rules of the jungle. In a forest, a lion and a llama are fighting. The lion holds the llama from its neck and the llama shakes the lion off of him. While they fight, it seems that the llama has the upper hand, as the lion cannot get a full grip of the llama's neck. The llama tries its best not to let the lion win. They both fight for a while. The llama shakes the lion a lot, but even the lion does not let the llama go. At the end, it shows that probably the lion won and the llama's lost. But the llama tries best not to get defeated and fights till the end. Japan's horrific catastrophe. On March 11, 2011, a colossal catastrophe hit the shores of Japan's Pacific coast and destroyed everything in its wake. The alarming calamity was an intense tsunami that had ruined everything associated with it. The fences, cars, buses, trees, and even the houses were demolished by this gigantic wave. It was reported that an underlying earthquake generated this tsunami. This tsunami had a wave height of almost 40 meters in the Aiwei Prefecture. This deadly sight is an alarming sight of how vicious nature can be. Researchers concluded that an almost 2,000-kilometer stretch of Japan's Pacific coast was impacted by the tsunami. Water giraffe turtles. Imagine an eccentric world where animals like water giraffes and turtles come to life. Absurd, isn't it? However, it's no longer an imagination, as these creatures do exist. This video shows a peculiar sight of a water giraffe turtle, also known as a long-necked turtle. They got their name giraffe turtles due to their long, slender neck that moves and extends like a giraffe's neck, helping the creature to swim freely in the pond and breathe through the water's surface. This cute animal looks animated due to its wide-open eyes and funny face. Some might find it scary and dangerous, but these reptiles are so cute and adorable, straight out of Gumball's land. A hybrid between a horse and an elephant. On our bucket list, there's another strange creature that I'm sure most of you haven't heard about at all. Imagine an animal that's like a mix between a horse and an elephant, but with its unique charm. That's a tapir for you. The thick woods and grasslands of Southeast Asia, Central America, and South America are home to these fantastic creatures. In this video, a man can be seen tickling this amiable creature, making it laugh to its fullest. You can surely hear those cute little laughing snores this tapir is making. Being giant in magnitude, these animals have calm and composed attitudes, and they seem to love human company. So next time someone asks you about indigenous animals, remember to mention water giraffe turtles and these walking fossil tapirs. Lion in a circus. I'm sure all of you have seen Madagascar, the movie where Alex the lion used to perform different stunts in a zoo to gain the attention of its spectators. A similar kind of video is circulating over the internet, where a lion stunned many observers with its cunning and vicious move. The video began with a crowd hovering around a fenced cage in vast fields. Within the fence boundary, a big lion was walking around a giant pole. Looking further into the video, it seemed like a massive piece of meat was tied on the bar to make the lion climb up the wooden pole to snatch its feast and simultaneously entertain its spectator. Guys, guess what? This trick worked. The lion climbed over the pole, tore apart the whole chunk of meat, and came down swiftly while gaining all the applause from its spectators. Global warming. Have you heard of the standard paradigm, all glitters is not gold? This clause holds an in-depth meaning and can be applied to nature and its breathtaking sights, which can sometimes take vicious turns. A spectacular sight surrounded by tall glaciers, snowy spikes covered with thick frost, almost unimaginable for such vast blocks of glistening ice to melt away in a few minutes. A similar set of events was captured by some tourists when a massive block of sky-high glaciers started to melt. In a case inspired by global warming, thanks to all factories and climate-ruining policies, vast chunks of pointed ice were seen melting away. And its tiny pieces were falling down with so much velocity that they started to hit the people nearby. It is a truly fascinating sight sacrificed by our poor climate change policies. Thank you for coming along on this wild adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling battles and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing videos ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.